Hello. Welcome to Tempting Fate. Tonight we are doing Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
Many of us are very tired and sick and things like that, but it should be pretty good.
Which means nothing is gonna go wrong.
Nothing is gonna go wrong. No, it's gonna be great. Thank you, Aki, and thank you, Perfect Kasuma. So yeah, after last week was so crazy. Oh my God, you guys were so incredibly generous. Things went so nuts. I literally lost my voice for half the week. So to ease things on me tonight, I'm going to be passing around some of the burden of explaining some of our intro notes and some other things. I'm going to start off here. First, I'll just real quickly welcome back, of course, our regulars, Sam.
Oh, that's me.
And Rave.
Hey.
And Markia.
Hey.
But also, one of our original regulars, Heather Wood. And from phase 2, Max Isaacson, we actually have a little bit of a whole, all three phases of Tempting Fate together tonight at the same table, which is pretty cool. Markia, you've heard me do this about 100 billion times. Would you do the stuff in red?
Yes. So, hello and welcome again to Tempting Fate. We love having you here, and we especially love everybody at this table, I'm going to say. Oh, you already did the top 2 things. Okay, so we have Tempting Fate t-shirts. They're now available at TeePublic. It is a classic logo shirt, and now we have Carrier Penguin shirts. So, you see one of the Saving Throw show.
Oh, hello, Infusi Army.
Oh, hi. Hugs to the hugging kind.
Being modeled by Rick Budd, GM extraordinaire right there. So, and also we've opened up captions to all of our old YouTube videos. If you can help us out with that, that is awesome. If you want to help out the people who need and like captions, we'd love your participation. So I know for me personally, sometimes I'm in a situation where I just cannot have the volume up, and it's, it helps a whole lot of people in different phases of their life. So our previous hacks are available in the Tempting Fate room of the Saving Throw Discord. So if you're not part of that, please be a part of it, because that's a lot of the community interacts there. So you might as well. And thank you, John Harper. You can follow him at John_Harper. He does Blades in the Dark, and he's the person that actually does Lasers and Feelings, this one sheet that he's created. And of course, we want to thank Dom. There is no Saving Throw show without Dom. Thank you.
For your books.
And then, of course, remember, as things continue with donations, if you feel so inclined, eventually we would get to. Oh, speaking of which, thank you, Warrior Books. Thank you, PFW Scott for a sub. Librarian Liz, P Wright UK, Dark of Nate. We already thanked and Post Data Est and Chandra V Deg. Yes, all of you. Thank you. Now I'm going to pass the paper on to our next person that will continue.
Let's say...
We'll continue the love.
You did so good with that.
He's continuing the love.
Heather.
How about Ray?
Oh, boy.
That's what you get for talking
Do the
trash.
stuff in blue.
Oh, boy. Okay. So, yeah. So, everyone, thank you so much for your donations. They keep the lights on here. They really just, keep this awesome channel going, so thank you for supporting us in that way, as well as subs. Carrier Penguins. We have our official Carrier Penguin on Twitter, thanks to Meaning of Night. I actually haven't... Is it? Oh my gosh, I haven't taken a peek at it yet.
It's Danny Ocean Penguin.
It's Danny Ocean Penguin! I love that.
Sexiest penguin alive.
Yeah.
3 years running.
Salt and pepper.
It's a very
That's
sexy
how it
penguin.
goes. But yeah, we've got some awesome tiers here tonight. Rick, how do you do this every week? I don't even know. How you can help us slay the rent beast? Oh, you have your jokes written out here. This is so cute.
Well, that was a look behind the curtain.
Wow. Anyway.
Pause for laughter.
Surreal pro.
Just
Rick
and then
was
you wait, and it tells
exposed.
you how much to how many seconds to wait. It's great. Okay, so tiers. Let's look at our tiers, friends. $25. We got this thing called Criminal Instincts. A randomly selected player gets a worrisome vision of things to come, which the GM will work into the narrative. our lovely GM. Which random player? Who knows? $25, y'all. Let's get there. Okay, $50. Be prepared. The players get a chance to win their second D6 in an open hand of poker. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Whoa.
nice.
Oh, wow.
no.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow. Oh,
That's
wow.
rough.
Okay, so
Oh,
I
you
can. Wow.
Thank you.
Now we get
Thank you
Heck
so much
yeah.
for
We're
those
on our way to
donations.
be prepared.
Yes, looks
Awesome.
like we're playing poker, y'all.
Yay.
It might be.
Amazing.
We're close to poker. We're close to poker.
We're close to poker.
poker.
Totally know. $100. Pupper time. What?
I
The team
legitimately
gets
read
us.
that as puppet time, and I was like, fuck.
Oh.
you
Well,
would've
if we
gone.
get, wait till we get to Dom time.
Dom
I have a
puppet
feeling.
time.
Puppet time. We have Max. You gotta do anyway. Hey.
Hey.
Semi-David
Semi-David.
95.
Okay,
We're
thank
gonna
you.
poke
Okay,
you.
you're right. Thank you, Heart of Hanford. Thank you,
Same.
Simi David 95. Y'all are how you can help us slay the rent beast. Anyway, $100. Pupper time. The team gets a canine companion who might come in handy. What do you mean might come in handy? They will save us. Anyway, $150 special delivery. Sam will read this week's Carrier Penguins in character as a deli?
A daily.
A daily. Oh, like I get a daily notice. I love that.
Oh, they're also a type of penguin.
Oh,
They're also
really?
very specifically a very adult penguin.
Guys, get us to 150, please. 200, like a boss. The players get a chance to win their third D6 in a hand of blackjack.
Yikes.
Ooh, I love this. 250, the wrinkle. Danny's old enemy Terry Benedict, has an offer for a random team member. Stir some shit. Okay. 100, the Julia Roberts trick. The plan will force a random character masquerade as their player in game. Wow.
Wait,
I
like
don't-
we
yeah,
famous?
so, like,
Wow.
Star and host Markia McCarthy. Your character looks just like her.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is so funny.
If you've seen
Yeah.
Ocean's 12, they pull this trick with Julia Roberts when in movie they decide that Tess actually looks like real life movie star Julia Roberts. We're going to import it here, and one of these people will have to have their character go undercover as themselves.
That's amazing.
That doesn't sound confusing
That's-
at all.
Oh,
So much. What tier was that?
that's the top.
That's the top tier? Oh my god, that's awesome.
Should have
How
written
do
it
you
down,
play
my
it?
friend.
Thank you, Mad Doctor.
Thank you, Matt, Dr. Dan, for the sub.
Oh, thank you.
Remember, with your subs, you can give the table rerolls. I mean, you can give
That
some.
was the last thing I had to say on this. I love you. No, I love you.
I
Wait. No, you go, my friend. You go, my friend.
Section.
As usual, subs can give us.
Subs can give us rerolls, which we need in the game to. Well, this is going to be a very risky game filled with danger and explosions.
And we have no dice.
And we have no dice. We are literally starting off with one dice, and we have to win the other ones.
Have you
John
gone
Harper
through-
did not intend this.
Wow, because one success on one dice is a success with consequence, so something will still go wrong. So if you want to give your rerolls to the table, that could help us with the adventure. You can also give your rerolls to Rick if, that's how you roll.
As someone who rolls.
Punning.
The Sam puns start early tonight.
Pun early, pun often. Shockingly, now that we've gotten to the part where we introduce Ocean's 11 and whiz through the rules came to me. Who would have thought I get the rules?
I nominated
Pride.
you.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you for the box of bread.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
And
We
you're going to
appreciate
toss
it.
_Nightbright.
The Rent Beast. Slay it.
Yes.
We're gonna destroy
Gosh.
our
I just got like
landlord.
serious Viking vibes from like Future Girl.
That's the
Yeah.
reference, right? That's the reference.
All right, I'm reading rules now.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
I'm a boss boy. All right, so everyone has a character, and every character has a number between 2 and 5. The higher it is, the better you are at what we're calling lasers tasks. Logical or very precise actions. And the lower it is, the better you are at stealings tasks. Diplomacy or wild, passionate, or physical action. Lasers.
Okay, you're all right.
Lasers and stealing.
Oh, thank you, Kara.
So, in this game, you roll 1d6 automatically when you come onto some action that is in doubt or uncertain. You roll 2 if you're prepared, and apparently you're good at poker. And you roll 3 if you're an expert, you're good at poker, and you're good at blackjack. And you can get 4 if you're getting help. If a player wants their character to help another character, you call it out. And you will also roll. If you roll at least 1 success, then you will lend an
Thank you,
additional
PFW
D6.
Scott.
Thank you.
Ooh, I mean, but 2,
Is that
4, 6, 8 is
How
great.
far are we?
That is true.
Who do we appreciate?
I know.
You.
He usually has a tablet that he looks at that tells us
So,
Says what?
how close we are.
Oh, yeah.
so if you're rolling assists
they're-
and the assist fails, nothing bad happens. You just don't get help. If you are rolling and you don't succeed, it goes catastrophically, and he gets to narrate terrible things to us. If 1 die succeeds, things mostly kind of go all right-ish, sort of. 2 dice succeeding is a proper full success. Yay, you did the thing. Gold star on your calendar. And 3 successes is an actual golden star arrives, and you die in a blaze of glorious nuclear fusion. No, it just means success with style.
Yeah.
I'm liking the blaze of glorious.
Yeah.
I
glorious
like
thing.
that.
Hey, so style, thank you.
I think we're gonna get to that. How far are we?
We might actually
Yeah.
be able to roll dice today.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And
Oh,
if
Sile,
you roll
thank
your
so
number,
much.
and exactly the number 2 through 5 that each character has, you get word on the street, which means you can ask the GM a question about literally anything. Anything. Remember, pupper time came because I kept using my question to ask about puppers. You can do these kinds of things. You can make things happen in this show. Rolling your number is the best. Cool.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, everybody.
Well done.
We've got up to pupper time unlocked here, so the next one is special delivery. Hang on, so real fast, let me give out some rerolls.
Heck yeah.
Let's see how this.
So
Yeah.
so new. We don't get individual rerolls. We get rerolls to the
Everything
table.
to the table.
I think I have experienced this, but
No.
this 1 die stuff, man, you can just go
This is
choke on it.
No, it's not large enough. There's just 1 die.
This game is now like
Yeah, I could swallow it. Very
challenging in
small
certain
die.
ways.
So,
It's okay though. You can still min max.
Aki gives 1 to the table,
Yay!
and Perfect Cosmo gives 1 to me.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't listen to
Ooh. That's a
Shut
Slytherin.
it all down. Shut
That's
it all
That's a
down.
Slytherin. I know it.
Bring in
Dark
the
of
red
Nate
beans.
gives 1 to me.
Oh.
And Be Right UK gives 1 to the table.
Yay!
And PFW Scott gives 1 to the table. And Chandra
Chandra Vitaji.
Vitaji gives 1 to the table.
Yay!
And Post Dataist gives 1 to the table.
Yay!
And Librarian Liz gives 1 to me.
Chem 13 free.
Thank you, Chem 13 Freak. Wow, thank you.
Thank you.
I think we're gonna be good at things. Maybe
This is
we'll-
red. This is a sword.
We might actually, this ice might actually go off.
Might actually have enough dice for
ice.
Crude Imposter,
Kids.
Crude Imposter Night
I
Bright
love you
gives
both.
1 to the table.
Hey!
And Mad Dr. Dan gives 1 to the table.
Yay!
And Pride and Pain gives 1 to the table and 1 to me.
Things to come up.
Oh.
You must be the
name
Hufflepuff.
And Kai or Aya gives 1 to the table. Is that how you say that? Kai
It's
or
not
Aya?
a
Okay.
K-R.
No, here it's spelled as 3 words.
It rolls off the tongue.
Oh. I know a Kaori, so that's
Oh,
why
maybe
I'm
it
thinking of
didn't.
it like that.
Dirtilis gives 1 to the table.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Right.
And that actually opens us up
We
to
got
Like a
some-
Boss, which means we're up to the Wrinkle is the next one. Wow, thank you
Amazing.
so much, everybody.
Amazing. And scary. And
So yeah, we're doing Ocean's 11, and the way this works, well, we already did the rules.
Kleenex is under
Cast it out.
Yeah. Oh, I missed you,
I
buddy.
throw it?
Oh God, no!
Here, I'll just hand deliver it. I would have totally thrown it though. Like
You would have
Gently.
thrown it properly, and I would have caught it horribly. I'm not that kind of jock.
We could
Fair
have made
enough.
a game out of it. Don't give it away for free.
you could throw it. You could throw
Don't give them
Eric, I
Kleenex for
missed you.
free. Charge money.
Oh my
Sam,
god.
bad. Okay, fair.
They're just going
So we're doing Ocean's 11 tonight. We've done one of these heist games kind of previously in the past when we did Fast and the Furious, and that one was a ton of fun way back when. Yeah, you were there for that.
It's like good times.
His eyes are
I
sparkling.
think they wound up rescuing Groot or something like that.
What?
Yeah, it got weird.
That sounds like a good game.
But the way this works tonight is because Ocean's 11 needs 11. We have 5 players, so everybody's playing 2 characters, plus NPC Danny Oceans makes 11. Basically, how do we want to introduce our characters? I guess we could. I mean, why don't we just do it in game? We'll
okay.
start off here, and
Sweet.
we will say your 10 characters are, living your lives, doing your thing. You're committing your small-time crimes or your big-time crimes, depending on who you are. And one by one, you are approached by an extremely good-looking man, in a suit, who offers you a plane ticket to Las Vegas. You are in or you are out without getting to hear what the plan is. And we will say, because we need to get this game rolling, that you are all in for one reason or another.
Yeah.
And he invites you to his hotel room, which we will say is at Caesar's Palace. Way up at the
am
top.
not
It's
that
a
kind of
suite.
lady.
It's a huge.
Huge.
Huge
say.
for me.
Yeah.
Just a married woman.
I keep it cheap and gross. That's how I roll.
Just a huge, gorgeous suite at Caesar's
Glenn.
Palace.
Yeah, it's all Glenn all the time.
Which is funny when you see his character's name because it's
And yeah, Danny gathers you all, and he's. I would like to thank you all for coming. I know you all know who I am, but I think it's time that the team gets to know each other a little bit. So one by one, why don't we go around and introduce ourselves? Let's start over here. Tell us about yourself, Lupa.
Hello, I'm Lupa Byrne. My style is naive, and my role is con artist. I'm your con artist person. I am. It's great. Okay, so a little bit about me. I decided not to go into the family business. I am not the doctoring kind of type, I'm sure you've heard of like burn plastic surgeons. Yeah, well, I'm not that. So I was like, what can I be? I know I love people, so I will be a con artist. So I'm really happy to be part of this heist. It is my first one. So, but I mean, first one with a group. I've done heists. It was great. I mean, in any case, I hope to make a bigger name for myself in the criminal underworld, and I'm just really, really happy to be here, Mr. Ocean, and then everybody here. Awesome, and please call me Lupa. It's fine. My mother is Dr. Byrne.
Lupa is a 2, which makes her a Stealings character all the way. Next to you there, Lupa, tell us about yourself, Ketra.
I am Ketra Kablu. You probably know me from 1997's Independence Day when I won Oscar for Best Visual Effects. I am a brainy demolitions expert. And if you did not see me at award shows because I was sick that day, but I am not sick today, and I will create the best explosion that the world has ever known. This will not be my high point. This will be my low point, because what I will create for you will be amazing.
We have no doubt. Ketra is a 5, which makes her a lasers character all the way.
Very smart.
Yeah.
All of the kablooms there. Oh, well, actually, we were the kabloomskis. We Americanized it.
Here we go.
It's good, yeah. Moving along, tell us about yourself, Emma.
Hey, I'm Emma Madison Bailey, and call me Emma. I am the hacker of the group. It's very, just like I do that. I have a really good Instagram following and YouTube following, but they changed the algorithm, so I'm not making as much money, so I need to do this job for now, and it's fine. It's really good, but, and then, I don't know, these people seem cool. It's good. Maybe they'll come on my shows or something. All right.
Emma is a brainy hacker. She's a 5, which makes her lasers all the way. And next to Emma there, on the sofa is Ricky Crazy Eyes Cabeza.
Call me Ricky or Crazy Eyes or Cabeza. I'm the driver. If you want to get away, I'll get you out of here.
I assure you his driving is up to snuff.
Totally safe.
Totally safe.
Trust me.
Trust him.
Trust me.
Ricky is a reckless driver, and his number
You
is...
don't say!
That's weird.
His number is 2, which makes him a Stealings character all the way. Now, across the room over here...
I think you're very trustworthy. I have a thing with people.
Jimmy.
I'm Jimmy Mustache. I'm a 13-year-old boy. I am a sneaky safecracker.
Oh my god.
When I was much younger, when I was 11, my parents put all of their money in their mattress because they were those kind of people, which was really easy to steal. So I stole all their money. And then they found it, and then they put it inside of a safe. So I stole their money from the safe. Then they put that safe inside of a bigger safe, so I cracked that and stole all of that. And then I invested it very well and paid off their mortgage. Because I'm also very responsible fiscally. That was 2 years ago, and now I've made a somewhat decent name for myself as a safecracker, and I want to become a kind of bigger deal. Starting at 13, pretty good, but I think I have a whole life to move up.
Jimmy Mustache is a sneaky safecracker, and he's a 4, which makes him lasers-ish. And next to Jimmy there on the couch, now I said you probably don't know each other, but there's one obvious exception here. Please tell us about yourself, Mr. John Mulaney.
Oh, wow. It's such a pleasure to be here with all of you lovely people. You all seem so good at crime. I'm John Mulaney, comedian and sometimes actor. You may know me from movies such as Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse, in which I voiced Peter Porker. I'm here because I am a pickpocket, and you wouldn't think it from a man with such giant hands. But I do constantly find myself accidentally stealing from everyone I meet. So, Danny called. I was doing a show here in Las Vegas, and I said, why not put it to use? I've got 2 skills. One's being a giant gangly monster of a man who looks like a child, and the other one is stealing. So, I do a lot of the first one. I figured I'd do a little bit more of the second.
John Mulaney is a 3, which makes him a Stealings-ish character. And if anybody knows John Mulaney, please ask him not to sue us.
Go ahead. You can't sue yourself. Them's the laws.
I'm so happy.
Thank you for joining the heist, John.
Pleasure.
Now, over here, next to, across from John, Evan.
So we're doing me now?
Yeah, I'm just going in the order that's on the thing.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hi. I'm Evan. I'm an electrical engineer. I'm here because... Wait, do you play Magic?
Magic?
Yeah.
No, I don't know what that is.
Okay, cool. No, that's fine.
Are
cool.
you a wizard?
Of the coast. Yeah, no, sure. But this deck was expensive, and I might owe some people some money. And they said that if I did this job, then I could pay that off. But my blue-white commander whips ass.
Evan Schwartz is a cowardly electrical engineer. He is they are a 5, which makes them a lasers character. And next to Evan there is Remy. Remy, tell us about yourself.
Hi! Nice to meet all of you. I'm Remy. You might have known me from the Olympic gymnastics team in 2012. I was the second alternate. I didn't alternate in. No one sprained their ankle. 98 was so lucky. Anyway, it turns out Olympic gymnastics doesn't pay. You retire super early, and then the career schools don't have a lot of turnover. And LA already has a lot of hypermobile yoga teachers. So, crime.
I've heard worse reasons. Remy is a 5, which makes them Laser's character. They are an ambitious acrobat. And next to Remy there, Sloan, why don't you tell us about yourself?
Could we also grab pronouns for everyone? Everyone's characters real quick as well. I mean, I'll say mine, but I would love to hear yours as well.
Yeah.
Cool. So, hey, I'm Sloan. I'm here because I owe Danny one, and quite honestly, that's really it. I feel like I'm too old for this shit. I used to be a boxer, but apparently you're not allowed to bring baseball bats into the boxing ring, so I got kicked out. I just want to get this job done and retire to Tijuana.
Oh, Tijuana.
Yeah.
Sloan is 3, which makes him a stealings-ish character, and he is he's daring muscle.
Yes, and him pronouns for Sloan. Sloan, the sledgehammer is what they used to call me. And then I actually brought in a sledgehammer.
Thank you, Heart of
Hey!
Handprints.
Heart of Handprints.
Thank you very much
Brought
for
a
your
sledgehammer.
donation.
Yeah, Sloan actually brought the sledgehammer and came. And
Order? I think
apparently that's not allowed.
And next to Sloan there, Margaret.
Hello, everyone. My name is Margaret May. Let me tell you a little bit of myself. You may be familiar if you live in the area. I'm currently the head of the PTA at the school district. I love it so much. Also, my brownies are award-winning. So just really ecstatic to be here. I am the sneaky surveillance of this group. Being a mother has really prepared me for this role. Just watching my daughter all the time, making sure she doesn't mess up. Some may call me a helicopter mother, but I swear I'm not. Anyway, I'm here just to make money and make sure my kid gets through their blue ribbon school. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun.
Oh, I adore you. You remind me of my mom.
Oh, wait, what's her name?
Dr. Byrne.
Dr. Byrne, do I know that name? Let me think.
Well, they have a lot of satellite offices, like all throughout America.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
Pretty big.
That's very, very cool.
Yes.
I will have a brownie.
Oh, wow, you're just like my mom. Thank you.
Yes, of course. If you feel something crunch, just swallow it down. It's definitely not a tracker.
Okay, no worries. I usually do. I accept candy from strangers, so why not?
Wonderful.
Margaret is a 5, which makes her a Laser's character all the way. She's a sneaky surveillance expert. Real quick, just so that there's no confusion, since there are so many characters going around the table here, if I got this right, Lupa is she, her. Ketra, also she, her. Emma, she, her. Ricky Crazy Eyes is he, him. Jimmy is he, him. John Mulaney is he, him. Evan is they, them. Remy is they, them.
Great.
And Sloan is he, him, and
Margaret is
she, her.
Thank you very much for doing that. I appreciate that.
It's a lot to keep track of tonight.
Yeah. We got this.
Thank you for joining me. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'm Danny Ocean. Why am I working with a team of amateurs and wannabes and upcomers rather than the best of the best in the world?
Hey, buddy. I may be tiny and young, but I am a professional. Let's not be, throwing the A word around, okay?
You're here for a reason. Everybody's here for a reason. No, I need you all. Now, see, folks, Las Vegas is a lot like the rest of America. It's changed. It's gone totally corporate. Every single hotel in this town is now owned by one of two corporations. There's no real competition anymore. There are no more free shows. There's nothing more to lure you from casino to casino. It's all changed. Yeah, back in the day, sure, it was run by the mafia and they were pretty bad, but trust me, the corporations are way, way, way worse. Worse for the town, worse for the country, worse for all of us.
We exist in 2019. We understand that premise.
Yeah. I was just like, we're getting real with this.
Yeah. No, this is going real, yeah.
Yeah, reality.
And well,
I don't trust you so good.
It's bad.
Okay.
Danny coughs a little bit. I have recently gotten a somewhat not favorable diagnosis on my health. I don't know how much longer I've got. So, well, let's say I've got a tab I need to square with the man upstairs.
As a fellow con artist, I want to do a roll on whether or not he's telling the truth right now. This might be a manipulation.
Oh, sure, you can, yeah, absolutely.
First rolls on Danny Ocean.
Yeah, you can roll one. We'll call that a stealings roll. You want to roll over your number? You can roll one because that's what you've got.
I hope you know everything.
Success.
Success.
Okay.
Yeah, you think he's telling the truth.
Oh.
Um,
I have a feeling that he's telling the truth about this.
So he owes money to a man on the roof.
it's something like that. Yeah, I see. I figure I want to go out in style and I want to do it in my own way. And the way I would like to do this is I would like to take the corporations that own this town for every cent they've got and hand it all over, minus a reasonable commission for ourselves, to charity.
Don't you have a wife?
Don't worry, she's fine.
But
And she's fine.
we'll still be getting our cuts, right?
Yes.
Okay,
You're-
great.
Yes.
Great. That's
They are not even split, but let's face it.
great.
These corporations are bullshit. And this is our chance to stick it to them in the name of the little guy.
But then along with that, I mean, just saying, you'll also let, like, the criminal underworld know that we did things so that, you know, if we wanted our popularity to skyrocket for future endeavors, kind of like, we can have them call you for a reference.
Up and comers have to up and come.
We pull off this job, and you will never have to worry about finding work again. You will be the cream of the crop.
I don't really.
Good, that first part sounded ominous, but then I like the other.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not going to, like, have you killed or anything like that. I mean,
Oh, of course
probably
not.
No.
Why
We're-
would anybody do that to someone that
PGA
works for
elections
them?
are coming up, and I could have a few people killed. That might be nice.
Well, we'll get back to
Yours,
that.
just like my mom.
You know,
Yeah.
I feel like this energy from you that like I've met her in like if not in this life, in a past life.
Possibly Dr. Penelope Byrne, and I'm Lupa Byrne.
Oh my gosh. Let me. I'm gonna.
I'm not gonna lie to you, lady. I kind of pity your kid.
Excuse you.
I'm just saying. If I went to school with a kid with a mom like you, I'd probably rob them.
Oh my god, you're very rude.
Yeah.
Kids raised like moms like that are
I'm
fine.
sorry. Where did you pick this one up from?
Word on the street was that he's pretty good as a safe cracker.
Which street?
I'm watching you.
Sesame Street.
I mean, we can.
No,
Can we get cracking on this? Because I have like a.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have to post before 6 p.m.
yeah, absolutely.
I
you
just
should-
have to they get really disappointed if I don't.
Scheduler,
So-
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And
Yeah,
it's
absolutely,
fine.
you
I
should
just
get cracking.
respect my followers.
Tonight we're on the up and up. You can think of me as Robin Hood, and you are my merry men and women and enemies. Everybody's merry. That's the point. The first thing that we do is we gather some intelligence and we make a plan. So I'm going to send you out into the town, and I would like you to play some games, look around, see the casinos, take notice of things, and then come back and report to me. So, Danny sends you out into town. Now, let's see here. What do we got unlocked? Criminal instincts. Can I borrow a die for a moment? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 will be a reroll. 1.
Hey!
Okay.
So let's say Emma
one?
and Ricky. Okay, Emma, who would you like to be right now?
I'll be Ricky right
All right,
now.
Ricky, you're making your way around the town when you run into a Las Vegas psychic, one of these psychic shops out on the strip or something like that. And you stop in there, and the psychic gives you a kind of concerning vision of things to come. What does the psychic tell you? It can be anything you want, as long as it's bad.
Jeez. That there'll be like no explosions and no careening off the road and everything's just gonna be in its lane, and that just sounds terrible, man.
So nice. If everyone stayed in their
I can't let that happen. Like, it can't just be like a straight shot to the end. Like, what kind of thing is that, man?
Oh, wow, thank you, Elias.
Yes.
Hello, thank you.
Like, the smooth ride sounds like the worst possible thing. I must do everything in my power to prevent this.
I guess,
yeah.
it's in character.
Did I screw it up? Did I
No,
mess this
no.
up?
No,
I've never
I mean-
done this.
The safest, nicest, most worrisome thing we've ever had. No, but that's it. Yeah, no explosions, no careening off the road. Everyone stays in their lane. Yeah, the psychic tells you it's like, I see a week with no explosions, and you're going to go driving, and there's going to be no careening off the road, and everyone is going to stay in their lane. It's going to be very upsetting to you and you alone.
This is a nightmare.
Um,
What can I do about this, psychic?
I mean, I don't know if there's anything you can do.
Put a curse on me. Change this.
Predestination paradox kind of things.
Put a curse on me
Try
right
and
now.
change it. The actions you take to change it are going to cause it to happen. It's one of those, just.
I can't. This is horrible. What's the point of anything if you can just predict it? Ah.
And you move along. While you're doing that, some of your friends stop in the casino. So who wants to play the hand of poker for the second D6?
Oh, what? Is this good or bad?
I do not want to play
No
poker.
goes. No goes.
Absolutely
It's
no.
Max.
Is it?
It's Max.
All right,
or-
great.
Max or Heather? Who's it gonna be?
Mustache.
Well, Heather just did
I
that.
just
did
did
the
it.
thing.
So
All right.
how about we
Mustache,
have
you're up.
Max?
All right, Mustache, you
Oh
stop
my
in the
God.
casino.
Hold on, I gotta decide if I'm John Mulaney or a
Oh,
child.
yeah.
Well, one of you's legally allowed to gamble, and the other of you is.
That's why I gotta think about it. All right, we can do this as Mulaney. All right. Hit me.
Yeah, there's a huge crowd around the table as
Not blackjack.
world famous celebrity John Mulaney sits down to play. So John Mulaney, boom,
Right?
Boom.
Good? Fantastic.
boom, boom. So you have.
Why is all his cards up? He's poker.
We're playing an open hand.
Oh.
And
Well, they're very large.
boom, boom,
Huh?
boom,
Huh?
boom, boom.
Oh, yikes.
Wonder what John
So
Mulaney's picks
you
are.
have 6,
Nah.
7, 5, 6, 7,
It's got
9,
queen. Yeah,
and
high
a
card queen versus pair 4.
You have a high card queen,
right now
or
now you're
You're
losing.
you're one card from a straight, depending
Right,
on
good,
what you
great.
decide to do here. You can get rid of up to 3 of these if you want. What would you like to do?
Oh, if you don't inside straight.
And that's also a 9 there, right?
Yeah, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's a 9. Sorry,
Yeah,
I,
that's a 9.
I misread that.
So
yeah, sorry.
literally-
So you got nothing. You
It
got a
would be
queen
an
high.
You got
inside,
a
it's
queen
queen
high.
high.
You
Yeah.
can.
All right, well, then in that case, I'll get rid of the queen.
No. What? Sorry.
It's gonna lose anyway. Well, yeah, no, all of those would win if I got a pair. And I'm gonna get rid of the queen because I don't care about anything and I've got nothing to lose. And I'll get rid of the 9 because I also hate the picture on it.
And you're keeping the 5, the 6, and the 7.
They're my favorites.
You noticed it.
Yeah.
Sure.
You volunteered
So that
again.
one looks like
And
you.
I have an 8, a 9, a 4, a 4, and a 6, so I will keep the 2 4s and get rid of the other 3. And let's see, you get a 5 with a pair of 5s,
Ah.
and a 7. Whoa, 2 pair.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I'll
John
tell you the
Mulaney
secret
can-
to playing
gamble.
poker. Cheating.
All right, so Queen, Joker. Joker? I should have forgot to take the Jokers out. 3, 7. John Mulaney, you win the hand.
Correct.
And now
John
we
Mulaney always wins.
That could actually be true. So everybody, you got your second D6 now.
Excellent.
Elias, thank
this
you.
is why I don't gamble.
Yes. 95, thank you.
Oh, thank you, Cindy David, and thank you, Elias, again. Thank you, everybody. Wow. Wow, yeah, thank you. So you got your second D6. Now, we're not done yet. Because, while you are out, casing the strip, let's say, who are you now?
Evan.
Evan. While you were out casing the strip, you're looking around, you're studying the electrical wires, you're
I
sort
keep
of
asking
following
people
the
about
building.
magic, and they think I mean the other thing. I hate Las Vegas.
Yes, they're all like, have you seen Penn and Teller? It's great.
Bullshit!
And it's well done. And and then at some point, it's like you're also you're scaping out the cameras and
I'm
the
also
electrical
doing work.
system.
Right.
And you follow them around to this forbidden part behind the casino, where suddenly you are chased by this huge Doberman, like attack dog. But like it gets close to you and it sort of starts to.
Please don't eat me! Please don't eat me! Please don't eat me!
And then it just starts licking your face. And I guess Rave's gonna play the dog.
I guess I'm playing the dog.
I just understand what you are. Yes.
It's a dog. I love dogs.
That was Sam's choice this time. So yeah, you look down at the dog's collar. What's its name?
Ooh. I don't know magic at all.
Wait, like, you want a magic name?
Like a character from like the magic. Well, no, like
card
Magic
Oh,
Gathering.
Magic
Okay, card
Gathering.
game,
Thank
yeah.
you for what you've just done.
It's my brother.
Because obviously the dog escaped from somewhere.
Come here, Rakdos! There's a good Rakdos! There's a good baby.
Rakdos. I don't know why I'm
Rakdos.
Pokemon.
R-A-K-D-O-S.
Raktos. Raktos. Okay, close enough.
Tell us.
Raktos.
I don't know magic.
DOS.
DOS.
Rakdos.
Raktos.
Rakdos.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Yes!
My brother.
It's not
I am
Pokemon.
You're not gonna eat me. But he definitely like goes to your pockets because you have snacks or you.
There are
snacks.
extremely Fritos.
Yes.
We don't deserve magic dogs.
Score 1 for Rakdos.
So yeah, you now have Raktos the dog with you.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Want to do some crime, buddy?
Only if there are snacks, he says in his boof voice.
whoa, so everything's unlocked and we are now into Dom time.
Ooh.
So we are now at the mercy of whatever that dude back there wants to do to us.
So you know this will be fine.
He's scratching his head, trying to think of evil things.
I mean, it's not technically Dom time yet.
Oh,
But
okay.
they're unlocked.
All right, we're headed towards Dom time.
Yes.
Okay. So while who hasn't done something yet? While you're walking around out there, you get to sit down for a while to play some blackjack.
Okay.
Right. Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Do you want to play the blackjack?
No.
I didn't know if you looked at it. I didn't want to assume.
I didn't know who he was looking at.
I'm always like, I wasn't sure, and I would be like, okay, and then it wasn't me, and I looked like more of an idiot.
Oh, you had the worrisome vision.
I did.
You were the one who hadn't done anything
Yeah.
yet. Oh, okay. Sorry, I had that backwards in my head. So you get to sit down and play some blackjack.
Okay. Yay!
Just remember, cheat.
So the way this works, I deal yours open, and
Great.
mine go.
Poker hand's great.
Wait, yours aren't?
That's
This is how blackjack works.
quite the
No, one of mine is. No.
I have
No.
no context.
I don't remember now.
I'm actually
Tr-
pretty
trust
sure
me.
No,
that's
like-
how blackjack
This is my
I have
casino
no
game.
idea. I've never done a gamble.
When you play it online, this is exactly how it is. But I wonder if it's like this in real life.
It is. It is.
Okay.
I've lost a lot
I
of
haven't
money
been
playing
to.
blackjack.
I
Me
haven't been
too.
to
I
Vegas
have no idea.
in an
I once
extremely
made
long time.
$5 playing blackjack in Vegas, and then I decided to leave because I was like, I'm gonna tap out while I'm on top.
I once sat at the same blackjack table so long I saw a dealer go home after her shift and come back the next day for her
Holy
next shift, and I was
shit,
still at the
wow.
same table in the same seat.
Oh,
Oh my God, Elias! Thank you.
Elias.
yes.
I've
Okay.
never done a gamble.
Well, we're gonna have to fix that.
Elias.
Oh, well. Okay. I'm going to do Maverick rules.
What?
The
Like Top
Maverick, the Maverick from the Mel Gibson movie where he's a card shark.
Sure.
Maverick rules.
Cheating.
You can hit me once, but only if you deal me a card from the bottom of the deck.
Well, that's not typically how it works, but
Maverick rules.
We'll go for this anyway.
It's pretty good.
It's almost
Oh,
like
thank
we're
God.
living
Stay.
in a cinematic
Stay.
universe
Nice.
right now.
Oh wait, isn't there like a split thing? No, stay.
No,
Well, you
that's
could have
stay.
split the fives.
No,
but still
we're
yeah.
staying.
You don't want to split fives.
Oh.
We're staying.
So I got a 10, and I have to draw 14. I have to draw on 14.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, over.
Oh, hey.
And we have 3d6.
So you got your 3d6?
Maverick rules.
Good at this.
Yes, thank God for Mel Gibson.
Oh no. But the movie.
What have you done?
Mel Gibson was helpful.
Man,
Pyramid.
The world is not black and white, it's
Wait,
gray.
Oh my gosh. Well, I enjoy that movie.
No.
Yeah, it was a charming movie.
Actors make choices sometimes.
James Garner, Jodie Foster,
Actors
can't
often
beat it.
do.
Jodie Foster
Well, they're
is.
kids.
I think she's an alchemist, and I enjoy her. Yeah.
And and while you're out there walking around, Sloan,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
are approached by a man. He looks about his 50s. Very, very well dressed. His suit, looks like it costs more than you make in 5 years. He is vaguely, I think, Cuban in appearance. And from outside the game, I will say, looks a hell of a lot like the actor Andy Garcia.
Oh.
And he comes up to you and says, "Hey, what's up, friend?"
Friend?
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever met before.
Oh, well, I'm a good person to be friends with. You must know who I am, certainly.
Not at all.
Not at all?
I really don't even give a fuck. Okay,
Danny
so
didn't
what?
tell you anything about me? Didn't tell you to watch out for me?
He didn't. He's pretty good at that, though.
Danny, he thinks he's pretty good at a lot of things, but not quite as good as any of them at any of them as he would like to appear. No, my name is Terry Benedict, and I used to own this casino as well as several others in this town.
What happened?
I got robbed.
Huh. Must have not been a very good owner then.
Well, I was up against some very tricky people, and it's taken me. Oh, mini marker, thank you.
Thank you, Mini Marker.
Back to
I got my money back from them, but I never quite recovered from the embarrassment. PFW Scott, thank you.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, everybody.
I think we're back to order.
I've been looking for a little payback on Danny Oceans for a very long time now, and I know that Danny's got something in the works, and I know that you are a part of it, and I know the payday is enormous.
Uh-huh.
So, what I'll tell you is, where Danny was just going to give you a tiny little commission on his earnings and give the rest to charity, if you arrange for the payload to be delivered to me instead of Danny, I'll give you a full 25%.
Well, that's definitely a cut.
Think about it.
But, quick question for you.
Yeah.
Why me? Have you seen the rest of the team? Of all of the people to try and convince, you thought that I would be the best one to try.
I did.
Why?
Well, what am I going to trust? The little kid? The magic nerd? The goofy comedian? The helicopter mom? Come on. Let's be straight. You are the only real pro amongst this group.
Do
You're
you
the
have a
only one
card?
smart enough to know. And he hands you a card, and the card is blank except for a phone number on it.
Great.
You think about it, and I'll be in touch with you. If you need anything from me, you give me a call.
Have a nice one.
And he straightens his collar and heads off.
There's no invisible ink on this. Do I have to pee on this? No.
What?
It's lemon juice. You just need an acid. You just need an acid.
What is that? A birth control test?
Ammonia is not even.
Why did you immediately go to pee for it? Pee.
Isn't that how you reveal
No.
invisible ink?
I mean,
Lemon.
It's yellow though. I get it. It's yellow.
Okay, never mind.
Gosh.
well, or there's a
Zelda,
different one that
thank
operates
Thank you,
on base.
and Zelda.
What?
There might be a different one that operates on base
Yeah, okay, got
rather
it.
than an acid like lemon juice.
We're,
in
we're,
which case,
we're just gonna pass the whole pee thing on.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But,
let's continue.
yeah,
We've
you're
learned
in
a lot
big
about
trouble and we
rave
just need
today.
to move on.
Anyway, catch me betraying y'all. Let's go.
Okay, so that's an interesting one to get back on the road from.
Hey.
Yeah, and as that all goes on, you gather your information, you report back to Danny, and Danny spends some time crunching the numbers and making some plans, and then he comes back, gathers you all again, and he says, "All right, I think I've got a plan now."
Good, because a good chunk of our team's already broken.
Just peeing
Just-
peeing on
just-
business cards left and right.
Just let me know what I need to blow up and when you need it blown up. Because, like I said, I'm a professional.
Who's the surveillance expert?
I'm
It's
award-winning.
That would be me.
you?
Yes.
Surveillance expert.
The one with the award-winning brownies as well. Would you like one?
Roll.
I like a brownie. They look really good.
Yes, of
You can
course.
Take a picture
Roll
of it. It's
3.
great.
It's a lasers roll. You want to roll under your number.
It's okay. And also, does Danny take a brownie? This is actually.
Is there pee in the brownie?
Oh my god, that's the other character!
Oh, sorry.
You're a whole different area.
If you're gonna pee on the brownie, hold on.
No.
That's how you tell it.
Which
God.
platform is right for that? Is that Instagram stories?
That's just the story.
So sorry.
Historically speaking, that's
Hold on.
I'm so sorry. Thank you, Warrior
I
of
just
Books.
need. So I've given
And
you all
I'm so
brownies. I
sorry.
need to know who's actually eaten a brownie.
I had some brownie.
Look,
I
I
haven't.
totally ate a brownie.
Evan has, Remy hasn't.
Okay, great.
Gymnastics.
Got it. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Does Danny eat a brownie?
Danny passes them over there.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. The brownies have trackers in them, so anyone
Right,
who
obviously.
has
I
like a
ate
brownie.
Yeah,
brownie.
Oh, good. I've got like 6 trackers in there.
I just had a vegan shake
You're
this
on
morning.
track.
So just,
I'm going
Yeah, you're on track.
everywhere.
What am I rolling for, Rick?
Margaret, you're
everyone
rolling
did.
for the quality of surveillance that the team did.
Okay, am I rolling above my number?
Below your number. Your number is 5, so
yeah, I got
that's
2 successes.
2 successes. Yeah, you did a pretty reasonable job. So based on the surveillance that you brought to Danny, he has determined this week in Las Vegas is TwitchCon. It is a big convention that unites the celebrities and stars of Twitch, and they're all
I'm
coming
sorry,
down.
how do you spell that?
TWITCH.
Great, thank you. I just children these days.
Yeah. And
Excuse me, you got a problem with
with all those stars,
online influencers?
with all those stars and all their followings in town, we expect totals at the tables and in the hotels to be at a very high ebb. So this is a good time to be doing our heist. And what we have learned is that each of these 2 corporations that owns half of this town, they each have their own vault where money is shipped out at the end of the week before it is bundled and then deposited. And we will have to somehow get at both of those vaults, but I think I have a plan, and here's how it's going to work. 1, we're going to have to kill the power to this town. I've done it before, but back in the day, we used a pinch, sort of an EMP type thing. Since we pulled that off a couple of years ago, the hotels have insulated their wiring. It's not going to be able to work that same way again.
I have ideas.
You got other ideas?
Can simply blow up the
The whole town?
I actually would love that.
I'm into that idea.
I
Honestly?
was just
Yeah.
going to break into the Department of Water and Power and
I was
have
going
it
to
shut
blow it
down,
up.
but we can do that.
Well,
I guess.
maybe
Uh,
what we should do is start with breaking into the Department of Water and Power and seeing if we can put in a device that will give us control over the power.
Indeed.
Failing that, maybe a backup charge in case we need to blow the system. So why don't we say
Everyone worries about infrastructure. Oh no, Ketra, don't keep blowing things up. That is a support column. Whatever.
Well, it's not like American infrastructural budgets are ever going to rebuild them at all if it gets blown up. Do we invest in infrastructure? No. That bridge is gone. It's gone forever now. It's fine. What else
Man,
is
all
the
the
plan?
money's going to those
They do
corporations.
have a point.
Evan Ketcher, you're going to be on Team 1, which is going to go to the PSE&G to take care of that system. We'll assign you a couple of more people in a moment. Because the second part of the plan is we are going to need to control the security systems in the hotel.
Oh. Can help with that. I'm just saying.
Now, we were able to tap into the Bellagio security system by sending a man in last time. Once again, because of the success of our last heist, Vegas has changed the way they do stuff now. The Las Vegas Gaming Commission has complete remote access to all the hotels to make sure that there can be no on-site tampering. So we're going to need to send another team to the Gaming Commission headquarters, where you'll have to access their computers and install a separate set of software. It's easy for me to say.
Separate set of software.
Separate set of
software.
To control the security systems in the way that we need when the heist starts. That's going to be Team 2 taking care of that.
I mean, it feels very obvious. I feel like I should be on that team.
Yeah, I feel like we're really compatible in what's going on with this. I feel like
Sure.
So it's Margaret.
Yeah.
Margaret's 2.
Compatible is the word I would also
remote
use.
systems. Yeah, I feel like
Emma.
Emma. Yeah. I feel like it also. Yeah. I feel like.
All right. That's the first. Those are the first 2 things we need to take care of
Hold
before we get to
on.
the rest of the plan.
Yeah.
You're big with social media. My daughter has blocked me from all her social media.
Ah.
I think
Oh.
this will be perfect. Wonderful.
I mean, I do think that might be between you and your daughter.
Okay.
Like her rights.
We'll talk about
what she
it.
wants
It's
to
okay. She just thinks I'm overbearing. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just take a peek. Anyway. Yes, we'll be team 2.
Hey, Danny, you think I could go on Team 2?
You're John Mulaney now?
No, sorry, they all sound the same now. Jimmy. There we go. That'll be Jimmy's voice from now on, because he's a child, right?
Yeah.
Possibly
Jimmy.
a shoe.
He's also possibly a little bit of like an old Jewish man.
Jimmy, you're going on Team 2. John Mulaney, you're going on Team 1.
They're all the
Remy Gillespie, you are going on Team 2.
Cool.
And Ricky Crazy Eyes Cabeza, you are going to be on Team 1. And Lupa Byrne, you are going to be on Team 2.
I'm sorry, where was I? Sledge?
Sledge, you are on
You should go
Team
on
1.
Phooey, I
So-
wanted to ride around on your shoulders like a funny little man.
Team 1 is Ketcher, Ricky, Sloan, John Mulaney, and Evan.
Yeah.
And Team 2 is Remy, Jimmy, Margaret May, Emma, and Lupa. Elias, thank you again. Oh my God, thank you.
Thanks,
Right
buddy.
on.
You're a real mensch.
Oh man.
This character makes no sense now.
Max breaking out the Yiddish. All right. So yeah, those are the teams. I need you both to succeed without either prong of this. If either prong of this fails, the whole plan is down the toilet.
Alright,
So
is there a second phase after this?
Yes, what's the timeline
Because-
on this, boss?
Because like the con artist is on the surveillance team right now, so it's just like
oh yeah, there's
I'm wondering if there's another.
gonna be more.
You're in.
Okay.
To get us in, you're the only person who can talk. I mean,
Excuse you.
Yeah, everyone's gonna have to find their own ways through the security systems. You can't let them know what you're doing,
not if
obviously.
it's not a manager.
And if we get through this phase, then I will explain where we go from here. Warrior of Books, thank you again.
Yeah,
Thank you, everyone.
It's okay. It's okay, Rocky. You're on my team. We're gonna go to the DWP. It's gonna be great. You're gonna love it.
He looks at your pockets.
Fritos. They taste like your paws smell.
Aww.
Oh.
I've had to learn that academically.
Doggy paws do smell like Fritos.
They do.
Totally, I'm glad it's true.
It's so true. They have Frito feet.
God created delicious, is what we learned today.
Yeah, and doggies have Frito feet. You know I'm right. Danny's gonna hang back at the hotel in case anything goes wrong. He doesn't go down with the rest of you. Now, why don't we start? Where would we like to start? How about start Team 1, since it's Team 1. So, Ketra, Ricky, Sloan, John Mulaney, and Evan Schwartz. You are on your way to... Where did we say Team 1 would go?
We're putting a device into DWP as a control, like...
Right, okay.
Or we also simply blowing it up.
There was a specification for a backup charge, but it would work a lot better if we could have the power first, because if we blow it up, then they might try to like reset it or route it through another station.
If we blow it up to smithereens.
They might reroute it through another station.
Like blow up that station.
That's a lot of stations, and at a certain point, there are probably
I
people.
won an Academy Award for blowing up things.
But
I
people-
used my visual effects. My accent has gone everywhere. They use my visual effects in Independence Day. Did you see the giant ship that went down?
Oh, yeah.
I did that with something else. I legally cannot tell you the details of that something else that I brought down with explosives. But they took that footage and they created it.
How did
into
people
the
die
visual
during that?
effects.
That's what he brought down with the virus, right?
Right? And smoke cigars afterwards. I am an Academy Award winner.
All right, Ricky,
I'm the host of the Independent Spirit Awards.
make a driving
They
roll.
happen on the same day.
You can roll 3. You want to roll under your number because driving is your expertise.
Okay, I got two dice now?
No, you got 3 now.
3, all right. I hope something
Thanks
happens.
to my really embarrassing inability to play cards.
So it's all so it's me getting them there. Is that what's going on?
I'm just gonna see.
And we got really lucky on that poker.
All right.
I mean, that was very well played, Max.
That was luck, dude.
Take Max to Vegas, not me.
All right. I got
Take
it.
John Mulaney to Vegas.
You are trying to roll
I'm broke.
I can't remember what
under.
I'm doing.
You're trying to roll under your number. Your number is 2.
All right. I only hit 1, 2.
That's
Like a 2,
success.
and everything else is above the
Okay,
2.
well that's a success. What I will say is
Or over
you
the 2, I suppose
you
to roll.
try you're trying to roll 2 or under.
because this is a brainy roll.
Because it means like a precise thing you're driving.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
so you're gonna be rolling that the entire time.
I think but I gotta say, like, I'm really torn up about this like fortune teller thing and how nothing's gonna happen.
I'm sorry, what?
But I guess maybe if I rolled, I just barely made it one die.
You try to drive like a complete maniac, but for some reason, every time you every time you hit the brakes or pull the wheel or something, you wind up making these beautifully executed maneuvers, just going through traffic.
Every stop, it doesn't even shake the coffee.
Right,
It's like,
you don't careen off the road. Everyone is staying in their lane. It's super disappointing.
it's getting me
to you.
upset. I'm getting really upset. Like,
Yeah, despite the fact that you are really, really trying to create some chaos, it's just really it's like a car commercial. It's just smooth and
Evan's
beautiful.
holding an open cup of hot chocolate, and there's a turn, and we zoom in. The chocolate goes right up to the lip, and then everything re-regulates, and then it's smooth.
And I
And they
sip
just
it.
take a sip, and then they have just like a little bit of mustache.
Catcher
what's
has
wrong?
a little container of Jello. It's barely shaking. Smooth
It's
ride.
just driving this car and it's going smoothly. It was the smoothest ride I've ever seen, and it's
You're a very good
getting me
driver.
upset.
Yeah, in fact, like
Very good driver.
outside of the
Very
DWP or PSENG, whatever it is in Vegas, the facility, it's like they see the truck coming, and at first they're a little suspicious, but then like the 2 guards who are at the front gate are sort of like, I don't know, that driving is so beautiful and expert. I'm not suspicious at all, really.
Why hasn't this been our vision for every game?
We're never letting this work again. You pull up, but also while you're driving around, you rolled your number, didn't you? So while you're driving around, the phone in the car, your cell phone rings, and you pick it up, and it's
Wait, crap! I got to put it here in the holder because I'm driving so carefully.
this
Oh god, hands free.
this is the street. This is the word on the street. You're on with the word on the street. Do you have any questions? We know everything that's going on.
Yeah, can you tell me where exactly in this building we need to sneak to do our job?
Oh, yeah. There is a sub-basement level where all the computers and the CPUs for the computers are stored. That is where you're going to have to put this software and this little controller device to make it work. But getting there is not going to be easy. Word on the street out. And the word on the street hangs up on you.
Hold on.
And the truck coasts up into the parking lot of the power station, and from the outside, it is, it's an ugly building. It looks like, a power plant, and it's got a section looks like it's got offices in it that you can see. It's like a sort of like separate adjacent building, and it's all surrounded by a very tall barbed wire fence. It looks like from where you can see right now, right in the front, you can see one point of entry that is guarded by 2 guards. There's like a booth with an arm that, lets cars in. If you want more than that, you're going to have to investigate.
Is there a security guard in the booth?
Okay, roll. Lasers roll. You want to roll under your number. Your number is 3.
Could I... Oh, I was going to ask to assist.
Yeah. Please.
Through intimidation? Like, just basically follow you and be like the scary face over your shoulder.
Oh, so you're actually going up to the booth?
Yes.
I want to see if there's a security guard in the
Look
booth
at John
first.
Mulaney. Booth babe ever there was one. Go.
Hello.
I'm going to pretend
I look
to be
like a baby.
his bodyguard.
Okay.
Yeah, the baby.
Why don't you roll stealings roll? You want to roll over your number, or you can roll 3 since muscle is your thing.
Great. Sorry. Above my number? Below my number?
Above your number. You're
3 successes.
3. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So you absolutely get help. You can roll 4.
Oh, thanks. You're giant. Terrifying.
Oh, wait. You're John Mulaney, so you are a pickpocket. You can roll 3 because you're not a surveillance expert.
Oh, wait, you're John Mulaney. Yes, I am.
I'm John Mulaney. Believe it. I want to roll under my number?
What are you trying to do? You're just trying to see if there's someone
anyone in the booth.
Lasers. Yeah, you want to roll under your number.
All right, complete failure.
Perfect.
Yeah, you it's like there's a glare coming off the window. You can't see anything. In fact, complete failure. It's like not only do you not see anything, but the 2 guards who are stationed outside, that I referred to before, sort of take notice of you and walk over, and they're like, "Hey,
Hi.
what are you doing here?"
I'm here because I'm
I get out.
trying to
So does Ketcher.
rob you. No.
He has a show.
That's right. I've got a show. Do you know the big Broadway hit that I did with my dear friend Nicholas Kroll? It's called Oh Hello. And we were thinking of doing it in municipal buildings from now on because we thought that the really specific joke of 2 old Upper East Siders in New York would play better in a more dystopian federal kind of sense.
Yes, we are part of Advanced Team. You might recognize me from Academy Award 1997, where I am part of Best Visual Effects for Independence Day. I am part of John Mulaney's production team.
She literally
Also, we need
never
help with
puts
Twitch
that
Prime.
award down.
Nick Kroll is sick.
All right. Why don't we
So-
start? Why don't you make a help roll for John Mulaney's thing?
So this is
we'll
Nick
call
Troll.
that. It's a stealings roll. You want to roll over your number.
Humongous
Okay.
version.
Your
My
number
friend.
is
Her number is 5.
We're
5.
mixing it up.
She's a brainy demolitions expert.
Okay.
But she did work on a visual effects team well enough for her to be part of this award.
Nick
So
Kroll.
You can roll 2.
okay.
We're very generous here.
Oh yay! You get help.
Oh, great.
All right, John
Ooh.
Mulaney. I guess you're a celebrity. With help, you can roll 3 because your expertise really here is pickpocket. But
I'm trying to go under my
Really
number
looks like
again.
Julia Roberts, so to speak.
yeah,
Am I going over or under my number?
this is over your number. It's a stealings roll.
Cool.
And your number is.
Oh, great. I got 3 successes, and one of them is my number, so I got a word on the street.
Yeah, it's John Mulaney. Yeah. So they're looking at you. Oh my God!
Yes.
You're John Mulaney.
That's what I told you earlier.
Bask in his warmth.
Yeah. Oh
Come
my,
here.
Mr.
Come here,
Mulaney.
Bask.
Yeah,
Get in here, you.
we are not worthy. Oh my God! Would you sign this for my kids? They just really loved that Spider Ham movie.
Yeah, absolutely. My hands are wet because I just washed them. No other reason. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's great to meet you. Great to meet you.
I'm gonna take the autograph book. and start signing it.
Yeah, the rest of the team has moved in.
I take it.
I'm just gonna
Nick
sign
Troll.
Wow,
some.
this is happening.
Yeah?
Tom.
Yeah, ideally with
Mulaney.
the sound of little xylophones as we tiptoe.
Okay. Everybody who's trying to sneak past while John Mulaney is signing autographs, you want to make a lasers roll. You want to roll under your number. Let's see, who are you? You are Evan.
I'm a nerd and literally
You're
no
an
one has ever
M.
noticed me in my entire life.
You.
You can roll 2.
E.
Sloan,
N.
you can roll
I.
daring muscle. You can roll 2. Sloan?
Extra.
Sloan.
Yes.
You can roll 2.
I'm not sneaking by though.
Oh, you're not sneaking.
No, I'm
by.
not
Oh yeah,
sneaking
no,
by.
Okay, then
this
it's
is
just
Nick.
Oh, you're
Troll.
staying.
Yes.
Yeah,
Just-
because
just-
I'm Nick
okay.
Troll. I'm filling in for Nick Kroll.
Then.
And I think Ricky, or what are you doing?
I'm feeling really upset, and I'm kind of a reckless driver, so I'm gonna like break off and see if I can find a helicopter or something in this building to take us out of here.
Okay,
That's
we'll get back.
crazy.
We'll come
Because
back
the
to you
more
in a
crazy
second.
I am, the better it's gonna be.
You should try and find a roller coaster to get us.
Catcher, you can roll 2. You're also lasers roll. You want to roll under your number. Lasers roll. You want to roll under.
I got 2 successes.
2 successes.
2 successes. Yeah, 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay, so yeah, you two very nicely sneak right by. It looks like maybe there was nobody in that guard booth because as you walk by, nothing happens. By the way, you also got word on the street. So while you're signing autographs, and we'll say you all got little earpieces, communicators. The word on the street pops into your ear. Hey, word on the street here. You are on with the word on the street.
Great. And I'm in the
Do you
middle
have
of
any
signing
questions?
autographs. I'm like, hold on a second, boys. I've just got to take this.
Movie stars.
Let's see. We know where we need to go. Yeah. Don't listen to this conversation because it's private and I'd have to sue you if you told anybody. If we were,
We'd
we're on
never
the
be.
street, if we were breaking into this building, let's say, is there any kind of security clearance or key card we might need?
Well, there are various levels of security clearance in this building. A key card will certainly help you get past several of them. Probably really good for opening doorways.
Great.
Word on the street out.
Yeah, goodbye. It's such a pleasure speaking with you every time we do this.
Yeah, love you, man. Love your work. The word on the street disappears. You are signing autographs as these two very smoothly get by. You are
I'm
bodyguarding him.
In that case, as a pickpocket, as a professional picker of pockets, I was wondering when I hand back the autograph book if I could maybe swipe a security card off of one of the guards.
You can try. We will call that a lasers roll because it's a precise action. You want to roll under your number. Your number is 3. You can roll 3.
Great.
John Mulaney's a 3. I see that.
Yeah, maybe slip it to
2
Evan.
successes.
Yeah.
And one of them's your number.
And one of them's my number, but I feel like at the moment I have the information I need, so I'm gonna.
Mini marker, thank you.
Marker,
Oh,
thank you.
Thank you so much for your generosity and kindness.
So yeah, you absolutely pull a key card right off that guard's belt as he's just gushing over that autograph. They're showing each other their autographs. And my kid's gonna love this.
Maybe
oh my
you
God.
slip it to Evan as they're walking by or going by.
Evan, I'm just gonna give you
I had to
that.
choose.
Yeah.
Massively over-exaggerated movement when I do it. I'm like, oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, there's a.
Yes.
Now you
I
see it
can't
too. They
control my
pass
body.
a car around the whole sequence. Love that. So like sleight of hand trick.
So while that's all going on, Ricky, you go walking around the building a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to some people. I mean, the thing not to do is look for another vehicle right now. That's crazy. That's what I'm gonna do. So we can't have a smooth ride home like this. Is gonna kill me.
So like, are you trying to be stealthy or are you trying to just walk around and meet people?
I'm just gonna go. Well, I'm not gonna be stealthy.
Perfect.
Not
Be
even
like,
once.
Hey.
So
Cause my thing is Sloan here needs a sweeter ride home. He's a star. Can't drive him back in this.
John Mulaney, I don't drive anywhere in a truck.
And I'm Nick Troll.
Oh wait, oops, I'm sorry. I totally called you the wrong name.
Dear friend.
I'm sorry, John Mulaney. John Mulaney's a star. Sloan's great too, but I don't know. Hey.
Oh, really happy you got John Mulaney and Sloan mixed up
I'm
together.
sorry,
as
there's
names.
11
happens
It's
people.
all
so
the
good.
time.
It happens all the time.
All the
so
other criminals
sorry.
I know also
It's only
look like
5 here.
13-year-old
Sorry,
boys in
guys,
the
I
body of a
know.
grown man.
So yeah, Ricky, you go walking around out in
Yeah.
the open, so there's no stealth roll needed. But let's make a I mean, I guess we'll call this a stealings roll since you're just kind of out in the open, just kind of careening around
Yeah, just gonna look
to
for
see if you can
someone
find some kind of like other vehicle or a vehicle bay or something like that.
Yeah.
You are on the outside of the fence since you didn't, sneak
I
in
thought
with
I
everybody.
went in with these guys.
Oh no! If you want to do that, then you have to roll a stealth roll to see if you made it past the fence with these two.
Oh, I thought. No, I mean, I'm with these two.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
so
we're
We're
just
going
hanging
in.
out.
We're just walking in.
Oh, you're just
Yeah, we're
with
just
them.
walking.
Yeah, I
Hi,
walked in
we're
with them.
location scouting
Yeah.
Okay.
for a show we're definitely doing.
Yeah, you got your 3 rolls
Two
on
old men,
persuasion.
right?
There's just the two of us that are being stealthy and going in.
2 old men.
Okay.
While they're just being.
So you're just gonna break off from them
Extra.
now.
Yeah.
Okay. So roll 2. You want to roll over your number. You can. Your number's 2.
Yeah. I got
Oh.
a 2.
You
Ah.
got a 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Success with consequence. Yeah. You go. You wander away from John and his bodyguard, and
Goodbye.
slow.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
You no longer have a name.
Just his bodyguard.
There are 11
Excuse
characters.
me.
Yeah.
I'm
Right,
Nick
right.
Troll.
There's only
This
5.
is Nick Troll, my dear friend and entertainer.
So there are 11 characters, and one of them is using an alias
Wasn't
now. So yeah, you go wandering away on your own, and you walk around for a while, and then suddenly you walk into there's a garage area where there are just like dozens of trucks, for power repair,
Yeah,
and there's we'll say a couple of helicopters, for during blackout to get
Are they in the
trucks around.
garage or are they?
The helicopters we'll say are. They're landed on a pad, which is sort of in the garage. So if you take the helicopter, you have to sort of fly it out.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds terribly dangerous.
I appreciate that
Well, this building
4 of
wasn't
us are
designed for
playing Ocean's 11 and one of us is playing GTA, and it's the best. That's how it should be.
I appreciate the culture.
So I get a word on the street, right?
Yeah, you do, but it was success with consequence. So what I will say is, while you are wandering around the vehicle bay, you find everything that you're looking for, but the guards also kind of take notice of you. They're sort of like, who's this person roaming around? They don't really do anything, but you're on their radar.
Okay.
And while you're walking around, the word on the street pops into your ear. Hello, you're on with the word on the street. Do you have any questions?
Where do I find the keys to that helicopter?
All right. I don't know if helicopters have keys, but
You gotta have something, right?
there's
We're
kind
about
of
to
like
roll
an
in.
ignition
Just like
button or
push
something. Yeah, like a
You
start
gotta
button.
there's a thing.
Yeah. What we'll say is the keys to the helicopter are in a little lockbox on the wall right by the guard booth that's in the vehicle bay.
Okay.
Word on the street out.
Okay.
So yeah, that's where they are.
Okay. So the guy I walk into the guard booth.
And the guard's sitting there and he's playing solitaire. Who are
Hey.
you?
Hey, call me Ricky Crazy Eyes. What's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
My name is Guard.
Guard! So what do you do here all day? You guard?
I guard. What are you doing here? Who are you? Do you have some kind of authorization?
Look, I was wondering if maybe you could come with me and we could do a little tour.
What?
Why don't you come on with me and let's check out
No, I'm on guard duty. I can't come with you.
you gotta live a little though, man. Like, why don't you just take the keys? We'll just check it out for a
Helicopters
second. We'll
do not have
hang out
keys,
together.
but they often have door keys.
door keys. So
Yeah.
those door keys. I feel like you need some fun in your life, man.
All right, you're trying to persuade. That is stealing. So you want to roll over your number. You can roll 2.
I'm sure the guard's pretty bored.
And he's playing solitaire.
Got
No
two
one does
full-
that when they're
2
entertained.
success.
Well, this is my 5,000th game of solitaire this week. So
Yeah.
He's playing for
yeah,
money.
I guess I can go for a quick walk.
Yeah.
You want to see way around the vehicle bay? Is that
Yeah,
it?
why don't you grab that kind of
All
check
right,
out
well,
that one over there? Come on,
Over
let's
here
do
we
some
have
fun.
the repair trucks, and he sort of starts
Alright.
sauntering off towards the repair trucks. And do you follow him? What do you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna say like, hey, yeah, these are cool. So what about those? And I point to the helicopter section.
Oh, those aren't trucks actually. Those are helicopters.
Yeah. So let's see the interior on this one. I mean, let's check this out.
Yeah. See what harm that could do.
Yeah, nothing. I mean, it's perfectly safe and rational to do that.
he leads you over, and and he opens up the doors, and he lets you into one side of the helicopter, and he gets into the other. He's like, yeah, they're really spectacular machines. Let me show you here, and he starts describing everything to you. And while that's going on,
Yeah, we're making our way inside with the key card that we got from John Mulaney and the very important
Rakdos.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I was trying to figure out what kind of lie sniffing dog Rakdos was. I mean, there's drug sniffing dog lie. There's bomb sniffing dog lie. There's drug bombs. Drug bombs are very severe these days. You have to be very worried about them.
I just hope you have enough
Lies I
snacks
tell to
for
non-millennials.
every ask.
What kind of dog do you think Rakdos is?
Doberman, we established.
Doberman.
No, like what trained to do what?
Oh, I have no idea about Rakdos. It's entirely a question of what I lie and say Rakdos does.
Okay.
Rakdos is probably trained to like saw a woman in half or something.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
yeah, you've got your key card.
We'll do anything for Fritos.
Yeah.
You sort of stealth your way into the building past the guards,
Ruh, ruh.
and you find yourself very quickly standing in a lobby. There's an information desk where people are signing in and out. There's people walking around. Nobody really seems to take notice of you at this point because I guess they all figure if you've made it this far, you've just been let in by security. So you're just kind of looking around.
I tell you, Evan, looking around this building, it would be very easy for me to just boom, bring down.
We have our orders from Danny Ocean. We're gonna plant the charge there. We can plant it in the sub basement with everything else. We just have to get down to the sub basement, which means I don't know. We probably need to sign in or otherwise get past that entry desk.
Do you is there someone behind the entry desk?
There is, it doesn't look like a guard. It's more like a clerk or something. Someone whose job is to sign.
So
people
they're
in.
sitting there and they hear this like little shuffle, and then like and they look down. And this leash is this dog's long gone.
I feel the pull and I unclip it.
Yeah.
Rakdos, make a stealings roll.
Well, not even stealings roll. Puppy dog eyes roll.
That's stealing.
That steals the feels.
Yeah, that steals for
Rolling
feels.
a 3.
Yes.
You puppy dog eyes. You can roll 3. But,
Yeah.
you want to roll over your number. Rakdos is a 3.
We all know Dobermans
Yes.
are famously adorable.
2 successes.
And that clerk looks down.
All right.
Whose dog is this? Oh my God! What a precious little... And starts scratching under your chin. Oh, who's a good pupper?
Yeah.
You're a good pupper.
And Rob
you're
just
the best pupper.
looks at you and makes eye contact. and
And-
seeing what a good dog is.
And Kestra's like,
So where are you heading?
So we're heading past that desk over to the elevators where once we're out of the sight line of the desk, I can pull Fritos out of my hand and just pull my hand around the wall and be like, so Rakdos will know to bounce out, and then we'll go down the elevators to the sub-basement.
Okay, Rakdos, you have successfully distracted them, the guard, the clerk,
Yeah.
so I will
But
say
I
that
smelled
you-
Fritos.
Right, I will say you don't have to roll for your
Great.
stealth because the distraction...
Dog distraction, yeah.
Right. And you make your way past into the elevator bay, you get Rakdos back with the Fritos, and now you find yourself in the elevator bay, but the elevators, they do not seem to be clearly labeled about where they go or what they do.
Of course, they're elevators.
no worries. This reminds me of the time that I was inside.
Inside who?
You're a dog, you don't talk.
Sorry.
No, that was definitely
This reminds me of
slow.
the time when I was inside James Cameron's gold base. Not many people know about this, but he has an extensive warren of elevators and escalators and different ramps for different projects that he has in the future.
Of course.
Because of that, I know my way around elevators and warrens in general.
All right.
This is the one that we need.
Well, let's see if you're right. So,
By the process of intense, calm, and precise deductive reasoning.
Catcher, you are a brainy demolitions expert. Your number is 5. You can roll 2. You want
I
to roll.
won an award.
You want to roll under your number.
May I assist with?
It's an Oscar. They'll give those things to anybody.
It's not a Grammy.
Did you see what won Best Picture last year? Okay.
This was a best picture. This is a technical Oscar. I deserve this.
Okay. Technical Oscars are maybe more.
Look,
I don't know.
Look at the amount of bodies that person is
the amount of bodies
on.
that
engineering.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That Oscar killed so many people to get on that podium.
Roll 3. You can roll under your number. Your number is 5.
Alright, 2 successes.
2 successes. So you can roll 3. Your number is 5 also.
Roll under my number.
Under your number.
3 successes.
3 successes. Yeah, you, the two of you put your heads together and you sort of examine the buttons and stuff, and you determine one bank
I tell
only
you some
goes
of
to the
James
offices.
Cameron's secrets.
James Cameron knows all, and his advice was very helpful here. And one of the banks only goes into the offices section, and one of the banks sort of goes down to a repair bay, and then there's a single elevator that actually goes into the basement. But it's got like this keypad on it.
Okay.
Which is not a card swipe.
Red wire, blue wire.
Red wire, blue wire. You're gonna try and
Explode the.
All right. You can roll 3. You want to roll under your number?
2 successes.
2 successes, but I am gonna make you reroll both of them.
1 success.
Okay.
Let's reroll.
Reroll.
2 successes.
All right.
Thank you for those rerolls.
So yeah, 2 successes. It takes you a couple of seconds, but you're able to sort of pop it off the wall and red wire, blue wire, pop it back on.
That was
And-
very impressive. Usually I would just blow it up.
I mean, that's kind of how I was thinking about red wire, blue wire, and then I was thinking about red blue decks. You kind of get the tempo from the blue.
Are you talking about your card game right now?
I mean, with like red
that-
has a lot of
is
really
that
good
what you're talking
instants,
about?
and they're nice and low cost. So like your whole mana curve works nicely. And
Rough.
I only deal with wires and explosions. I don't deal with the fictional explosions in deck of cards, dog.
Rough.
only fictional
Sorry,
explosions. in
rock
movies.
dos.
Rock dog.
Rock dog.
Fritos.
Ooh, John Mulaney and Sloan, where are you right now?
I guess we've said goodbye to the nice guards at the front, and we're probably...
We love you, Mr. Mulaney. We
Walking
are
around.
never, ever going to forget this day as long as we live. Can we get a selfie with you?
Sure.
No touching.
I've got nothing to lose and nowhere to be. I'm just here to waste time with you guys.
So yeah, you get a selfie with the guards, and then
all their shit.
I guess what?
Sloan drags him away before he makes a fool of himself.
I'll miss you two
Late.
forever. Yeah, let's. I guess let's go in and try and catch up with the rest of our gang.
Sure.
Crazy Eyes, I think, has got it.
What's
done.
everyone
Cra-
else's
Crazy Eyes
location?
is
Crazy
on-
Eyes, where
on
are
his
you
own
at?
right now?
I was like, I'm in the garage.
What?
What are you doing? Like smoking a doobie, like my dad or something?
I'm in the garage. When you get away, come to the garage. I'm like right next to you. Come to the garage.
All right, I guess we should go to the garage.
Okay.
When it's time.
Hey, actually, Mr. Mulaney, while we're walking, I got a
You
question for
can
you.
call me Sir Mulaney.
No, thank
Good
you.
to have you back, Max.
I missed you, you garbage boy.
Why do you work for Danny?
Well, I wouldn't say that I work for Danny. I'm a contractor.
Yeah, but like, there's a reason you decided to, get into business with him.
Oh, sure. Well, the main reason that I got into the business with Danny is because he's just such a nice guy, and I couldn't say no. He's just so charming, and I wanted to help.
I was hoping this would give me answers. This is not giving me answers. Let's go to the garage.
Why? What were you trying to figure out? Like, something different? I could lie. I got into it with Danny because he's got blackmail on me.
Is Danny
I'm
the only
actually a
person
pile of
you
rats in a
work
human
with?
skin suit, and if he tells anyone, my career in Hollywood is over.
Oh no.
All right, there's some
Doesn't it just make
negative
you
vibes.
No,
here. I'm
I don't
hanging.
want you to lie. I'm considering business options. That's all.
You
Oh,
all
sure.
have no idea how many celebrities are actually just rats in
Rats
human
and
skin
suits.
suit.
It's like the Illuminati. Everyone's in it.
So wait, so are you going to join up with
We're going to the garage,
them,
I
or
think.
you're going to head right to the garage?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll follow anyone anywhere.
Okay. So since you pretty much have free run of the place thanks to the guards, you just head off to the garage, I'm going to say for now, while you two make your way into the elevator.
We're
and-
planting a charge.
You three.
Oh, yeah, over there.
The charge that we are planting, though, it will be safe for humans because it's not big bang bang. It's more like take out infrastructure bang, like electrical
humans?
infrastructure,
Roof?
like poop poop
Like
poop
focus
poop.
bang.
Focus bang.
Yeah.
Right, like poop, poop,
Yes.
poop, 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 poop.
This is not collateral damage type of thing.
All right, well, first let's say
Oh.
the elevator.
It's not like the thing that I won the award for.
The elevator brings you down to the sub-basement.
Knew there was about
And the doors open, and you are faced with essentially rows of kind of computer banks.
Good, perfect.
And from what you can see right now, it looks pretty deserted. Why don't you each? Who wants to look around and do a little surveillance?
I mean, either of us.
Either of you.
Either of us can. I mean, we're strong.
Right,
The
so
surveillance is strong in these.
Somebody
ones.
roll help. Somebody roll surveillance.
Sure, I'll roll help. How many am I rolling?
Lasers, you can roll 2.
Get help.
You can roll 3.
So that's a triple success. One's my number.
Okay.
Wow.
So what you can tell from where you are, triple success. There's only 2 security guards on this floor. They are roaming very slowly up and down the aisles, and they look pretty bored. You know, they're not paying a lot of attention because almost nothing ever happens down there. There are a couple of computer scientists. Let's say, I don't know, maybe like 5, and they are roaming around, just attending to the computers, and they are very busy because their job is very demanding, and they also are, probably not paying a lot of attention to you because of they're so preoccupied with their work. But there are those 7 people roaming around the floor. The floor is very large. The sub-basement, it's very expansive. Surveillance for 3, you can tell that the computer access that you need is all the way in the northwest corner.
My question.
Rockdos?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Go.
Yeah, and
Finish your
while that
question.
happens, the word on the street pops into your ear. Hello, you're on with the word on the street. What is your question?
How bribable are these guards?
They're municipal employees.
Yeah, they are municipal employees, but sometimes that comes with kind of a sense of duty and and honesty. So I'll say one of the guards is bribable. One of the guards would be very insulted by that. Word on the
There's
street
only
out.
2. Okay.
One of the guards tells the truth, one tells only bribes.
You put. So maybe just avoiding unless we can parse that out.
I think we should try to avoid them if we
Yeah.
can. I have an idea of what kind of charge we can plant. That'll do
Excellent.
minimal damage.
Just remember, also, Danny asked you at first to try and use your computer skills to take over the computer. And
Oh yeah, no,
and
I have a
charge
plan
them
for a
back.
controller. I just want to also make sure that where Catcher Kaboom puts the thing is in a place that makes sense.
Yes.
Because
And
Thank you, Craven the Pally.
Thing that I was thinking is, yes, maybe your way is better, where it's okay, you take over electrical grid, everything's good.
that'd be
But
really cool.
we don't want them to take control back. So after you're done, boom, boom, bang, bang, they do not have their grid back at all. So that's why I think it's good. You do what you do. I set my explosives, so then we both get what we want.
Yeah, for the job to go well and for things to explode. The things we both want. If you plant a charge at the fan controllers for this, the computers will overheat and it won't harm people.
Excellent. I love this.
Rockdos. We're going to sneak past all of those people. I have the Fritos. Just follow the Fritos, okay? Okay, Rockdos?
Rockdos is just looking at those Fritos.
Yup, exactly.
Rockdos is a one-track mind.
One rack mind.
One rack mind.
Not a dose.
Yeah, not a dose.
You are very focused. I admire your channeling in of the energy of your, was it Blue Eyes White Dragon? Let's see, I Google it. Yes.
I appreciate it.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes.
I appreciate the effort,
Very.
fellow kid.
Rakdos, was there something that you wanted to do before?
Me? No, Sam laid out a plan. We're gonna go with that plan.
Okay. So yeah, you're just
Sneaking.
okay. Everybody make a stealth roll. Lasers, you can each roll 2. You want to roll under your number.
Cool.
2 successes.
Oh no.
Oh, you're a dog, though.
2 failures.
Oh, you're such a good dog.
2 successes?
2 successes.
2 successes.
2 successes. So yeah, you two go right by and
Which of the guards had Fritos? No!
yeah, one of those guards is sitting there shoving Fritos into his mouth as he walks around. His job is so boring if it wasn't for these
Like 2
Fritos. Oh my
chips.
god.
You got.
Oh, Rakdos is having an emotional crisis right now.
Hey,
Just-
whose dog is this?
Ruff. And Rakdos pounces, but in a friendly manner. But he pounces. He goes for those Fritos.
Whoa, hey dog. Whoa.
And then he's gonna hum the bag of Fritos, and he's gonna take off running in the exact opposite direction.
Bad dog is a good dog.
Rakdos, roll with a stealings roll. You want to roll over your number? You can roll
I'm a dog
2.
who's playing fetch.
Kind of.
Kind
You're
of.
trying to make fetch happen.
Okay, that's 1 success.
Reroll. Rakdos wants his friends to succeed.
Yay.
Best friend.
Yay! There we go.
Yay.
One right number. But
That-
dogs don't get.
Dogs don't get to ask questions.
What?
Dogs,
They're dog
dogs
questions.
What's Aunt May making for dinner tonight?
Frito pie!
Fritos and milk bones. Word on the street out.
Can dogs eat Fritos?
You
I don't think it's a good idea. It's high sodium.
It's
Okay.
corn.
you grab those
Fine.
chips and go running down the aisle, and the guard chases you, and you are way ahead of the guard, but he's still like, hey, come back with
I
my
think I try to
Fritos.
make it fun for him. I think I stop and I wag my tail, and then when he gets close, I take off running more.
That's not making it fun. That's like taunting me. Oh, okay, well, whatever.
Rakdos thinks he's
Rakdos
funny.
likes it.
Yeah.
Oh, for Rakdos, yeah, okay.
That's dog fun.
So yeah, Rakdos is taunting the guard, running away, and the two of you are headed for the northeast corner of the building. You are in the chopper with this other guard when John Mulaney and
Hi.
who's with John Sloan
Sloan.
show up and walk on in. You see them come in through the garage entrance. The guard's like, "Hey, the hell is that?"
Oh, that's the big superstar, John Mulaney. And
He's gonna lope in.
Sloan, his bodyguard, just so excited they're here, man.
John Mulaney.
You should go shake his hand.
What's he doing here at our little power company? Maybe do you really think you'd want to meet me?
Oh yeah, for sure. I lean out. I was like, hey, you got a fan over here?
Oh, that's
huh?
amazing.
Yeah.
The guard gets out and he walks over to you. Hey, you
Not too
really-
close.
I'm sorry, I understand. You really are John Mulaney, aren't you?
Sure am, and you are?
Guard.
Big fan.
You've heard of me?
He's
Well,
heard of your work.
You keep everything safe. I mean, how could I not have?
I do. It's usually a pretty thankless job, but I guess every once in a while a big Hollywood star comes and expresses gratitude to you. I know that was the kind of thing that happened.
It is a definite reality that statistically, if you're a guard long enough, at some point a big Hollywood star will show up and thank you for your work.
This
I'm
company's
sorry
great.
that I couldn't get you someone more impressive than myself.
No, is there any star more impressive? I
Definitely not.
I can't imagine. What are you doing while they're
Nobody
talking?
I'm Googling how to pilot a helicopter.
Okay,
Perfect.
make a lasers roll. You want to roll under your number? You can roll.
Curiosity.
It's a reckless action, though. I'm pretty reckless.
Yeah, but you're you're looking up information and learning about stuff. You're not actually flying the helicopter yet. So
Just
we'll
yell
say
it
you
at
can roll
Siri so they
3
don't
because you have a lot of driver knowledge.
Thank you, thank you.
We'll keep this in your expertise.
So I gotta roll below my number.
Below
right?
your number, your
Yeah,
number's
alright,
2.
Yeah, there you go.
Nope, total failure.
Yeah,
So
Google.
the first result
That was
is
like
3
how
sixes.
helicopters work.
That was 3 sixes on that. That
Yeah,
was
Yeah,
awesome.
it was
Google. It's
That
not
was- yeah.
not
Like-
working.
It's like just
Wait, this one
just it
actually-
won't
It's
load.
not a good.
Yeah.
This is not a
And
good
you're gonna
first
have to
result on
wing it.
Google.
Yeah, darn it.
That's like a blow up in your
You
face
gotta
kind of
wing
thing.
it.
Three failure.
I appreciate their attempt to make him step by step.
3 failures is like a blow up in your face kind of thing.
Oh,
So,
steps.
you know that you try to Google it, but it's like there's some kind of blocker on Google in this place. One of the other guards sort of like looks up and he's like, "Hey, who's trying to Google stuff?
He's like,
Get somebody here trying to use Google." and he sort of
This
gets
is a Bing house, damn
brings
it.
to alertness. That's
They
right.
must be destroyed. Boom, let's go.
I know.
We have a deal with Bing.
oh man,
They're really better, you know.
I don't know. I never find what I want.
And so that other guard is now looking around again. Hey, who are these 2 people? Who let them in here?
I'm
Do you not recognize this man?
noted voice actor.
Oh, please. We got a million John Mulaney impersonators here in Vegas.
What?
I am the single most impersonated man in the world.
Just right below Elvis impersonators. Elvis impersonators, then John Mulaney. That is the pecking order in Vegas.
Yep, I'm bigger than Jesus.
No, Jesus is third. Oh no, wait, you would be bigger than him. Okay, never mind.
Rectamundo.
You talking about height or?
Yeah, we're talking
I'm
about height.
taller than
That was
Jesus. I'm
totally a high
7'8",
height
and I have a torso that's 6
Clearly
inches tall.
not 7'8".
Oh my god.
Your lung
The
capacity
ticking
must be
man.
pretty rough, man.
Very bad.
Ticking man is just.
All right, you know what? I'm not liking this. And the guard like starts reaching for his taser.
Oh gosh.
I don't think you're supposed to
Hey,
be
hey.
here. Pulls the taser out and points it in your direction.
Okay, that's just a taser.
I think you
that's
folks are
fine.
gonna have
I'd like to karate chop that taser out of his hand.
I think you're gonna have to come with me.
I'd like to karate chop that taser out of his hand.
That is a stealings roll. You are, you know, this is your thing. You can roll 3. You want to roll over your number. Your number is 3.
You're gonna chop that taser out of his hand. You're gonna chop that. Oh God, can I re-roll 2 of those?
Yes.
Oh.
Thanks for the re-rolls.
Okay, yeah, that's 3 successes and 2
two
of
of
my
them are your number.
numbers.
So yeah, you chop that, and the taser. 3 successes. The taser goes right out of his hand, and when it hits the ground, it goes off, and it shocks both of the guards, and they just fall to the ground.
Wow.
Oh boy.
And while you're standing over them, in your ear, you hear the word on the street pop in. Hello, word on the street here. Do you have any questions?
How do you pilot a helicopter?
Hang on, I'm gonna have to Google that.
We only use
Don't
Bing here.
bother with the
Don't
first
Google it.
result.
Don't come after us.
I will
Google
say,
it.
by virtue of your question, you are now granted with a
Yay.
1 die level knowledge of flying a helicopter.
Feel good about this, man.
Word on the street.
Sure, love it.
Awesome.
Second one.
Yeah, you got another question.
Is there anything else in this room that I should be worried about?
No, I'd say you're all right for now.
Great.
Word on the street out.
Should be worried about
Definitely a
Ricky.
helicopter.
Right.
All right, so we're gonna go back to the basement.
Yes.
You guys will be fine.
Rakdos has led the other
Yep.
guard away. You
We
are
just have to
making your
finish
way
up our rolls
to
to
the
do the thing.
northwest.
Yes.
You find the computer bank that you got.
Setting
word on the
charges
street.
on the fan
The
controllers.
thermal
Yes,
controller. I'm
it's
putting
about
in.
to get very hot in here. Boom, boom, bang, bang.
Okay, so these are separate rolls.
Yes.
You are going to make an electrical engineering roll. You can roll 3. You want to roll under your number because it's lasers.
3 successes.
3 successes. So you install the little device, that corrupts the software, and you are now in control of the power company. You can turn the power off on and off at will.
Control.
And you are also making a lasers
Boom,
roll.
boom,
You want to
bang,
roll
bang,
under your
bang.
number. You can roll 3.
3 successes.
3 successes.
Wow.
So those charges are planted exactly the way you want them.
Well, of course,
These-
she's a professional. Do you know? She has an Academy Award.
I told you, they're not hard to.
It's technical.
Yeah.
Do
Okay.
you-
Okay.
It is
Do you have
technically
one,
an
Patty
Academy
Ocean?
Award.
Do you have a technical award for visual effects for anything?
No, I have one for acting.
That's barely counts. They hand those out to people after the time when they're actually supposed to
Oh
have
my
them.
God. Is
Best
that okay?
supporting.
But enough about Leonard.
Supporting
Best
actor.
supporting, I think.
Oh boy.
Right? Didn't he ask Clooney
This
for
is the
supporting?
most
I can't remember what he
beautiful
won
work
for.
that I
Was it-
have ever
Good night,
had.
good luck, or something, or something
Oh
like that.
yeah.
I'm glad that this DWP could be your canvas.
Yes. Well, it is not the size of the canvas; it is the quality of the work.
How do you use it?
Size of the explosion. Thank you, John Mulaney, who isn't in this
Yes,
room.
thank you, John Mulaney.
I was
We
talking
hear
about
you.
something else.
It's just a coincidence.
Freakishly
yeah.
large hands.
We are on our way to garage now. This will be beautiful.
All right.
I pull out. There aren't a lot of Fritos left in the bag, but I just kind of shake them and hope that as we make our way out, Rakdos will follow the sound and find me.
Where's Rakdos right now?
I'll tell you what.
The guard are like in a steam room hanging out, just being like, yeah, schwitz.
You're just trying to get the hell out of there now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We're on our way out.
Roll. Make a stealings roll. You want to roll over your number? You can roll 2.
You.
I'm not good at this. I got a success though.
Yay!
Yeah. 1 success. Okay. Rakdos comes running at you, but then the guard is sort of like coming up behind him. The guard's well, a little slow, kind of. Hey, come back, dog! Bring me my Fritos.
Oh, look.
At drop it, and then I sort of show I also have Fritos. Drop it.
Rakdos chews faster.
Dog.
Rakdos, we have to get away real quick. Come on, please. I need this. Sorry about that, sir. Shoves back in mouth. He just ran away. I'm gonna get him out.
You're supposed to be.
Have a good evening.
You're not supposed to be in this area.
Yeah, no, I'm taking him out. He got off the leash. Sorry about that. Have a good one. Hey, do you play Magic? No, later.
Yes.
Later.
we apologize. A wild Rakdos has just appeared. That is your game. Yes. Wow.
Oh,
I know the card.
We're getting
games.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, nailed it.
All right, you make it. We'll say to the garage, and though you find the rest of your team waiting. There are 2 guards on the floor. They are totally knocked out. Ricky is in the helicopter.
It was
Sloan did karate. It was amazing.
I have a taser now. You got a dog. Oh no, that we was there before.
Yeah. Good dog. Are we? Why are you in a
Why are you
helicopter?
farming the
we're
taser
gonna be in a
when you look at the
helicopter
dog?
because we're gonna leave in style because I'm not gonna have a smooth ride home because that's just pointless. I'm in this for the adventure.
Well, if a motor stops on a helicopter, you do pretty much immediately fall to your death because like those things hate Bruno. Yeah. That very risky.
Gotta be a very big bang when we go down. Let's do this.
All right, let's everyone pile in. It should be perfectly safe.
We're just one roll away from Ocean
Cruise can
6.
do it. You can do
I want
it.
to put
So we got
the helicopter headphones on Rakdos.
Aww.
Because you have to protect the doggy hearing.
Does doggy get doggles?
Yes, doggy gets doggles.
Doggles and headphones. Okay.
All right, we do some. So are the doors open? Like how is it? Like you said, we kind of fly out of the.
Yeah, you gotta kind of like
Hear a
take off and go
steady thump,
through
thump, thump, thump of tail.
the chopper. So let's. Okay,
I am going to help with this.
that's probably not a bad idea. How do you help?
Because I've been to Steven Spielberg's aerial compound, and to be able to get from one part of it to the other, you had to take helicopters.
So Steven Spielberg actually has a castle in the sky. It's just easy to believe.
Directly
So-
next to Hearst Castle.
Literally, the only people that he allows in are people that have won Oscars. So, just saying, there are not many of us. But I was able to pilot one of the helicopters. I can help co-pilot
Roll.
calmly and precisely.
We'll say
Dog's
capturing.
co-piloting.
Dog is my co-pilot.
You can roll 2 if you say you've co-piloted before. You're prepared.
I most definitely have.
You want to roll under your number. Your number's 5.
You have help, and do we get a question on help?
Sure.
Okay, then I rolled. Well, I got 2 successes. One was my number.
So you'll get
you have
help. Word on the street here. Do you have any questions?
Yes. My question is.
Yes.
I like word on the street now.
Will
Yes.
will we be able to have a Roger Rabbit Part 2 game sometime?
Oh. I mean, it is the fundamental text of our show.
I mean, it's been a little bit and
Catch us
kind
big
of
fan.
rocked. And I think that would be really, really cool to have.
I wonder what Kermit is up to.
I mean, we could revisit
Left
Lefty,
real
Left
detectives.
Shoe, and the three doggies in a
Huffo and Puffo are real detectives now.
yeah. Carmody
We
Kitty.
still haven't told her dad.
What have they been up to? Are they still trying to seduce everybody with their kitty wiles?
Unquestionably.
And then Smythe of the Smithington Smooths.
And absolutely, there's not absolutely not the Smithington Smith. So very important. It's very important.
So
My gut is telling me maybe.
No.
That's a strong gut there.
I love that.
Definitely maybe.
I love it.
We'll talk.
Okay.
I love Roger Rabbit.
too.
So poured all of my Roger Rabbit ideas out in that 3-parter. But we'll
But
talk.
what if
Well, now
somewhere
with the new
else
sequel
to
announcement.
Oh?
I didn't hear that
I
either.
never read this
I didn't hear.
What if someone else were to GM?
Oh,
God.
that would be pretty excellent. Yeah.
It's so horrifying.
That person that would GM would have a lot of fun with that. Would have a lot of fun and has ideas.
Marquis and McCarty, GM's Roger Rabbit Part 4.
Oh.
Done.
We'd have to
We'll talk.
see if, we'd have to see if that's something that people want.
We'll talk. We're on the street
You
now.
guys want that? Is that
We'll
like the
talk to
kind of
John
option
Mulaney's
you're
people.
into?
All right, we're about to crazy fly.
This is probably a good
You're
time to
about
say
to-
I'm scared of heights.
All right, awesome.
So,
I know electrical engineering. Can I help in any way at all
I'm
to
gonna
not
puke
die?
in the back.
I'll
Make
put you
sure
by a
it's
window.
It's already helped. Only one
Okay.
person can help at a time.
Yeah. So now
So you
Ricky
can roll
has 2
4.
dice. 4 dice. Ricky has
Oh
4 dice.
no, right? Because
Ricky
you
has
only
4
had
dice.
you only had a level 1 level of flying, right? A 1 die level of flying. So you can roll 2. You want to roll under your number. Nah, well, you're a fly by the seat of your pants.
Pretty reckless right now.
We'll say over your number.
Yes.
I
I drink a Red Bull. I spare Red Bull for focus. All right.
Your number is 2. You want to roll
We all
over?
die. Tell my wife I say goodbye.
6 and a 3. 2
Okay.
successes.
2 successes.
All right, thanks you guys. All right. All right.
The helicopter
so
picks up.
smooth.
Right.
I start coming.
I can't even find this.
Yeah, and you coast on through
I'm
the
just
door.
like eating yogurt and it's like no problem.
You don't get cars. Yeah. It's like,
And I will say
totally
that
yogurt.
the helicopter heads back to Caesar's Palace to meet Danny Oceans, and while that's happening, you in the sky right beside you, the most amazing sight you have ever seen. This gorgeous, majestic penguin with its wings expanded, like penguin wings do, and soaring through the sky as penguins soar.
With a jetpack because,
With a jetpack, because
Yeah.
this penguin, which is a full adult penguin, do not let anyone tell you anything differently.
Yeah,
has
definitely an adult. Yeah,
Oh no, you look very grown up.
a whole bunch of messages for you.
I think this hat makes me very mature. Hello, people. So Dark of Nate says happy Sunday, folks, and welcome back, Max in Heaven. I can't stick around for tonight's episode, so you'll have to be extra chaotic. Hopefully, Adelie is reading this right now. I am. How did you know? So have fun adulting. Thank you. Adults have a lot of fun adulting. That's a very adult thing. Adults love adulting. That's why they do it all the time. I'm an adult.
Thank you, Nate.
PFW Scott says, let's get that pupper! And also higher tiers. Done did it.
Wow.
FT Highboy says, Heather and Max back on Tempting Fate. I think I'm at Sam levels of excitement. Good thing, though, because we are not stealing from I don't know yet.
I'll steal from basically anything.
That's true. There's a whole horde.
He's not in character right now either.
Like, I will rob you blind. I swear.
Grendel's Mater says, Began do crime. Kudos to Rick for herding almost a dozen cats this game and 1 penguin. Also, Dom is awesome. You're awesome.
Tom is awesome. Thank you, Grendel.
You're awesome.
No, you're awesome.
You're breathtaking.
No.
Yeah.
I love you.
B-Rat UK says, Tempting Fate with saving throw. Doesn't get any better.
Aww.
Thank you.
PFW Scott says, this heist promises to be as majestic as the very adult penguin reading this. Great job, everyone! You too, Daily. Oh, was I supposed to say that was for me? Thank you. You did a good job. Elias says, best way to start my day. Hectic fate. To quote Callisto 6, corpse are...
Edible.
I can't say that. That's a bad word.
That's
Bullshit.
Oh yeah, bullshit.
Oh, thank you, Slug.
Yeah, corporations.
Thanks for the reference to Penn and Teller. That word again.
Bullshit.
Sam. Hopefully Rakdos will be in Hero Poppers.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Rakdos will be in Hero Puppers.
Hero Poppers.
Have a great night, everybody. That includes you, chat. With love from Iowa.
Aw, nice.
And R. Nietzsche says love to everyone.
Aw, thank you.
Thank you, Arnichi. Thank you, Elias. Thank you, everybody. Oh my
Great.
God, you people, we love you.
Emotional.
I know. It's cool.
And
You fucking flies.
Craven the Pally gives one reroll to the table. Thank you, Craven.
Hey!
Can I plug this thing back in? Can I figure it out? Let's see.
Oh, Gemini Lightning, thank you for the sub.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you, Gemini Lightning.
Let me see Gemini Man.
And
No, you're fine.
Okay.
no.
Holy shit, that's amazing!
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Thank you. God, thank you, everybody.
Order or chaos?
I know.
I don't know what that does. 36.
The second sense get into it, I'm just like, fucking, this makes no sense.
Well, it does, we just don't know how many.
Math is not my area.
Squat over
Oh,
here.
I'm
God.
you know.
All right. Let's just jump right to this one right now. So the carrier penguin disappears into the sky, soaring majestically as penguins do. And while all this was going on, the other team was headed to the Las Vegas Gaming Commission. And we're going to have to do this one a little bit faster because that one took a little bit longer than I thought it would. When you touch down, we'll say as you arrive at the Las Vegas Gaming Commission, this is Lupa, Emma, Margaret, Jimmy Mustache, and Remy Gillespie. You are standing outside the building, and it's a pretty, government architecture, boring looking kind of, standard office kind of thing. But as you are standing there, this strange green wave of energy just sweeps over all of you.
Oh my God.
And you are converted instantaneously into Muppets.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay.
So you will all now have to Muppetize your voices and your performances a little bit.
Okay.
It is now Muppet Ocean's 11. Wow, we're doing this a lot these days. But honestly, who doesn't love Muppets?
I mean, waka waka. Yeah.
I think at some point we're just gonna have to do like the Muppet Show as a game. Something like that.
We have to.
I mean, well, really now with this is essentially becoming the Great Muppet Caper. Parachutes. Charles Grodin.
Diamonds.
Yes.
Charles Grodin.
So yeah, you are standing outside the building, and it's just got one very narrow door. That's all you can see from the outside. There are windows up and down the building. From the front, you don't see anything like a fire escape or anything like that. It's...
All right, I think
Do they look
what the
locked?
fuck does Jimmy sound like anymore?
I know, right?
All right, we're Muppets anyway.
The windows, they're shut. You can't tell if they're locked from where they are.
Parkour!
I thought you were going to sleep.
Holy. Thank you.
Nice, thank you so much again. Wow, thank you. Very generous. Thank you.
Gosh.
I'm sweating
What
now.
just happened?
I'm nervous.
This coat off.
Nervous.
Mulaney.
What was that tear?
Where did we get to?
Gosh.
We're Muppet, or we're like now we're in space. But we're
Muppets
Muppets,
in space.
but now we're in space.
I don't know.
All right, one of these is for a future game, so I'm just gonna hold on to that one. The other one, I guess we'll do close the show.
Yeah.
Can you print out some dialogue or something? Okay, cool.
I'm sorry, what?
What is that?
Was that?
That's a Dom
Say?
tier that
What?
happened.
Close
He
the
has to print out dialogue.
So
Oh.
this unlikely gaggle of Muppets shows up outside the Las Vegas Gaming Commission. Wow, I never thought I'd say that.
I thought it was all inevitable. It was all coming to this.
And I'm going to parkour.
Oh, right, you're the acrobat, yeah.
Oh, nice.
So, what kind of Muppet are you?
And
A gymnast muppet.
A gymnast Muppet? Like, are you like a, you know, are you like an
It's like when
Elmo?
the penguins
Or are
go
you like
flying
a...
something.
Yeah, like little one of the triangle bodies with just very little arms.
Sure.
That are everywhere.
Okay, I just want to know what I'm picturing as you are climbing up the side of this building.
I'm Miss Piggy.
You're Miss Piggy? Yeah! Perfect.
I wish I could do that voice. Dang. Wow.
I'll just pop it.
Anyway.
I guess I'll be like a ratso, like like a
Yeah.
that seems to fit me pretty well.
Typecasting,
Yeah,
That
I'm
is
not an original man.
there
I
aren't a
have
whole
bad
lot
ideas.
of female Muppets,
There's-
let's be honest.
No, they're hurting in that department.
So the closest that comes with mine is like, well, I'm just gonna look around, man.
Janice?
You know,
Whoa.
and see what there is to
what's
see.
the yellow
and
one with the
if there's
buzz
anyone I
that's
can
like
connect
Elmo's
with.
friend?
No, Janice is totally respectable pick.
Or,
I went to Fraggle Rock. Do you remember Fraggle Rock?
Yeah, oh my god, I love
Yeah.
Fraggle Rock.
Was it Red who's like with all the fluffy hair that's
Yeah.
everywhere? Like you, I think, but I don't have a rubber band, but it should be like.
I don't.
Dance your fears with.
yeah.
What should like?
I really know it's tied.
I mean,
Let the Fraggles play. Oh my god, now I want to do a Fraggle Rock episode.
Was it Margaret the comedy?
I'm looking for the yellow-haired one that's Elmo's friend, who's like, I'm looking her up.
Oh, is there a more naive character? 'Cause
Yes.
this is the only
Yeah.
one I can think
So-
of right now.
Okay, you're parkouring your way up to the building. You are an ambitious acrobat. Your number is 5.
Mm-hmm.
So roll parkouring your way up the building. I guess that's lasers, right? It's like precise. It's kind of actiony, but like parkour is very
I've been
precise.
conceiving of gymnastic activity as being fairly precise in the sense of like when you watch Ocean's 11, they're on. He's on that little shelf,
Yes.
and he has to land on the other shelf.
Yeah,
So that's why I thought it was a
buy that.
lasers kind of thing.
I buy that.
Yeah.
So
Gymnastics.
roll 3. You want to roll under your number. Your number is 5.
That scene, by the way, is my favorite because that's the only part of a caper that I can do gymnastic stuff. That's 3 successes.
Ooh.
That's the part that always makes me sweat because his
Yeah,
hands
it's the
get
one
the
I'm
thing where the
thinking
thing's
of.
about to slide off the top of the thing.
But all you just get really scrunched and just like curls up, and it's great.
3 successes.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my god. You what a treat as the 4 of you are standing there and this Muppet just sort of bounds up the side of the building from window to window.
Oh, wow, that's pretty good.
What are you heading for? Are you
I'm trying to get to a window that I can get into.
okay? With 3 successes, I will say that like as the higher you get up the building, you notice that the top floor, we'll say it's the 4th floor. There is one window that is like halfway open, and you are able to just like whoop, 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 and whoop, right in the window. Yes, while making that sound.
Such a good shot for Instagram.
And the 4 of you see them disappear into the window, and you.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say you find yourself in an empty office, which is just a desk, chair, some filing cabinets.
You guys coming up this way too?
And I've decided
Definitely not,
I'm
absolutely
not
not.
gonna stick to gender or worry about that.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna go with Elmo.
Elmo, sure.
Cause that would be the naive con artist. That would be perfect for Lupa. What even is a gender? Not even once.
Absolutely not. We're going to use the front door like everyone else.
I'm gonna go into the front door because that's where friends are, and I love making new friends.
I didn't come here to make friends.
Elmo, worst heist
I
buddy.
thought I was the kid on this job.
So yeah, the 4 of you walk in the front
You're
door.
weird.
Wait, are all 4 of you going into the
no.
front?
Yeah, I'm going the front door because I don't really climb things very well. You know,
Yeah, I'm going through the front door.
it's not my
Okay.
skill.
There we go. That's
And sitting at the door, there, it's like a security guard, but it's like he's just sitting at a desk. It's not
Hello,
really
new
going.
friends.
And he's a snuffleupagus, and he's like,
Oh,
hello. Welcome to the Las Vegas Gaming Commission.
thank you.
What floor are you going to?
We're going to the floor wherever you keep your surveillance cameras at, the ones that can be falsified if someone wanted to find it.
What-
So whichever floor that is, that's where we're going.
Have
okay.
a brownie.
We're security experts. Doing Mulaney again.
Okay. You're gonna make a stealings roll since that's like persuasive, but you're gonna help see if your brownies help. So also make a stealings roll. Roll 2. You want to roll over your number.
I also want to try and give him one of my tracker brownies.
Oh, sure. I just assumed that they're all tracker.
Okay, great. Yes, they are.
You're Margaret. So your number's 5. You want to roll over your number. You can roll 2.
Over my number.
Mm-hmm.
Do you just open the screen on your tracker and there's like 500,000 dots and you're like, fuck, I have no idea.
Oh yeah, I get like one of those enterprise phones with more RAM.
One success and it's my number.
One success and it's your number. You are the con artist.
I'm the naive
You
con
can roll
artist.
4 with help.
And I'm rolling over my number. Wow. So that's 4 successes. That was 2 6s and 2 5s.
Brownie works
okay,
every
That's
time.
a super duper. Okay, so
You're looking for the computers that can be easily reprogrammed to help
Loop of
you.
the Muppet pulls out like a picnic basket.
And Snuffy's trunk just comes and like vacuums up all the brownies off the top.
Okay, got the feel.
Great. I have now 10 trackers dedicated.
You have like 550 active trackers. 569.
Yeah.
Know where everybody in Vegas who likes brownies is.
Yeah.
Snuffy like sort of points with his trunk to go up those steps, 3 flights, and
I'm drawing this down.
3 flights.
3 flights.
And then you want to go down the hallway,
Down the hallway.
and there's a door with a keypad.
We need the keypad.
Yeah, of course. The code to the keypad is yellow bird.
Yellow. Big Bird.
A very old friend of mine.
I know Big Bird. He's my friend.
He's a hack.
Good people. What?
Don't mind Margaret.
No. Big Bird's a legend.
Margaret's
Where's
like
this
my
coming
mom.
from?
You remember your mom?
Margaret just hates on everyone.
Yes.
Yes.
My mom was
Margaret.
a woolly mammoth.
That
Love it.
sounds really cool. I'm going to give you my business card so that you can contact me in the future for a play date.
He reaches out with his trunk and takes the business card. You'll be hearing from me.
Yay!
Don't pee on.
Oh no. Oh my god.
It was just a misunderstanding. It had to do with the lemon juice. For a second, the both yellow.
No.
I'm so sad that Ray fell into a
Where did she go? She's gone,
You
guys.
killed Rave.
Look,
Is she a magician?
we had to establish the stakes.
Anyway. Oh, fuck. Also, I broke your chair.
Chaos is raining.
Oh man.
Well, there you have it, Dark of Nate.
There
Yes.
you have it.
Look at chaos. Now Max is sitting in a hole.
Chair's a death
Oh
trap.
yeah, that chair is.
Gotcha, motherfucker.
Yes, I am. The Muppet.
So the 4 of you start making your way up towards the 3rd floor.
Does he
you
pee
are on
on
the
it?
4th floor.
No.
Did anyone roll their number? I'd like to.
Oh my gosh.
No. You are on the 4th floor. You are in this office. What would you like to do?
Find blackmail material. Yay!
Oh, you want to search the office?
Yes.
Okay. Roll. It's a lasers roll. You want to roll under your number. You can roll. What's your specialty? Oh, you're the
Ambitious
acrobat. You can roll 2.
Also, someone please gift that because I would use that on a daily basis. Find blackmail material. Yay! Why are you where you are? Because I'm trash.
I love you. That was 2 successes.
2 successes. So yeah, you're searching through the office, this office seems to be the office of the head of the Las Vegas Gaming Commission. Her name is Judy Gaming, and
Adjudicates all the gaming.
yes, a Judy Gaming, yes, and
Makes total sense.
you find in a drawer photographs of her cheating at blackjack at one of the tables.
Counting
Was she
cards.
using Maverick rules?
It's a great world. It's not black and white. It's just great. It's great.
And yeah, you've got those
Into my puppet
Into your
self.
armpit.
and while you were there, suddenly you hear like the lock on the door start to turn.
Oh no! I'm going to turn.
Is somebody in there?
I'm going to run out the window.
And then you hear like a
and
key
I'm
in the
going to
lock.
Assassin's Creed jump out.
Whoa.
Okay,
Great
that's
Gonzo move.
that's stealings. Because you're doing it in the heat of the moment. You want to roll over your number. You're still an acrobat. You can roll 3.
That was a really good time to roll 2 successes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just right out the window and then just like bounce off an awning and
And I land in a bush.
land in a bush.
And then there's the cheering in the background.
Yeah, and Grammy pops up. Extremely hyperextended.
3 people across the street hold up.
6 from the Russian judge. God damn it.
And then 1's a 0, and then someone puts a 1 next to it.
So the 4 of you make your way up to the 3rd floor and down the hallway and to the door with the key card, and you enter the yellow bird thing and you get your way
Is
in.
anybody inside?
There are people walking around, but they don't seem to notice or care about you.
I'd like to put tripwire past every door we cross.
Okay, you are Margaret?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, sneaky surveillance.
Yeah, I am.
You can roll
Yeah, I am.
roll 2. You want to roll under your number.
Okay, roll 2
Just
under my
if you
number.
want to get the voice, just say, I'd like to speak with the manager.
Yeah, that's
That's all you
Margaret.
have to
Shit, I gotta do
That's
Muppet
Margaret.
It's getting intense.
Let's be
The
honest.
Muppet
I hate her. I hate her so much.
Margaret,
She would
I
probably
wanna
like
speak to the
wrote
manager,
to
May.
the people of like Sesame Street and be like, I think you really need to like look at the content that you're like distributing here. Anyway, this is public television. Anyway, 2 successes, 1
work for me.
My taxpayer dollars.
My taxpayer
Okay,
dollars.
so with 2 successes, yeah, you are able to put tripwires like in several strategic doorways and locations to make sure
Great.
that you're
They
safe.
will in fact
Cool.
be tripping.
Can I give a word on the street? Or...
Oh, you got your number, right?
Got my
Yeah.
number.
And while you're doing that, pop in your ear. Hello, you are on with the word on the street.
Oh no.
Do you have any questions about anything?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
What is my daughter's Instagram password?
What are we trying to do?
I think we're gonna.
Your daughter's Instagram password is.
If we're asking anything right now.
Okay, we're trying to take those.
Boundaries 420?
Boundaries 420.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Word
You
on the
may go.
street out. Thank you, sir.
You may go.
This fucking guy.
I know I hate her.
I love her. I love her the most.
It's
She's the
the
greatest trash you have
worst.
ever done.
So yeah, you let yourself into this office very easily. You had all those successes before, and you're looking around, and there's
Yeah, I'm just like kicking my stuff.
yeah, it's like a big surveillance kind of room. There are like screens, like maybe dozens and dozens of them monitoring places at all, several different casinos. I mean, looks like maybe 10 or 20 casinos. Like a lot of screens, a lot of security guys. They all got their back to you as they're sort of like tapping away and monitoring and making notes. And one of them turns around. Who are you?
Hello, I'm Nupa, and I'm your new friend. And this is Emma, and Emma is going to look at all of your computer systems.
Okay, the security guard will say like Scooter our new friends to look at the computer systems. I didn't know that we had new friends coming to look at the security systems, but
We're supposed to be security experts. We all are very good at.
Making friends!
Would you like a brownie?
The resolution on the.
brownie. I'm not sure.
They're the best. They're award winning.
They're absolutely delicious.
All right, who wants to roll to persuade this guy? Who wants to roll?
I can assist.
Great.
Assist.
Yeah, with
All right.
brownies.
I'm a
That's
brainy person. I probably shouldn't do.
stealings. You want to roll over your number?
Always stealings.
You can roll. You can roll. What did we give you last time
I've
for
got
this?
all the
2?
charm of a stale
2.
grilled cheese
2.
sandwich.
Brains and brownies.
I
No
don't know, that can be
No
kinda-
successes.
That can be
Brownies
kind of charming.
So
I'm just
you-
saying.
Above my number, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm literally a naive con artist.
Stealings,
This is
you can
all
roll
I
3.
do.
You want to roll over your numbers? You can roll 3.
Yay! 3 successes. What's my number?
Yeah. So Scooter's like,
Hey,
Heck yeah, I'd like a brownie, and I love making new friends, especially ones who are here to check out the security systems. I'm Scooter.
I'm Elmo.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Lupa.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, how's it going?
Nice to meet you.
Margaret
Yeah?
doesn't like to be touched,
Uh,
but makes great brownies.
that's
Yes.
handshakes for the handshake inclined.
Yeah.
I understand you're stuck in this room all the time. Emma, go check out the systems. You're stuck in this room all this time, and it can be difficult when you only have your coworkers in this room to be friends with. And what if you don't have things in common? What do you do then?
Well, sometimes I sing a song to cheer myself up.
Oh, what?
Do you?
Yeah.
Please.
Well,
Tell me
no,
more.
I'm not depressed right now, but you can sing me a song if you
Well,
want.
that's all right because I find you completely underwhelming.
What's reduced depression?
I'm sure your parents felt the same way.
You guys sing a song. I'll just be over here, just checking out keys.
Emma's gonna hackety hack. Well, we
It's just a
continue
euphemism for
chatting.
something else.
Okay, you've got Scooter on the hook. What song are you singing?
What? Why am I singing a song now? I'm singing the new Work Friends song.
How does that go?
Sometimes it's hard to find friends inside your workplace. So what do? You make friends outside of your workplace. Then what do? You bring those friends inside your workplace. What do? Make friends inside your workplace.
Oh my gosh, that's worth an extra reroll. And Scooter just loves it. He's just loving the workplace song. Excuse me. Emma is doing the hack. Right, Brainy Hacker. Okay.
Right now, just
You are a Brainy
low-key.
Hacker. You can roll 3. Is anybody helping Emma or?
Yeah, actually, I think that over the course of like us getting to know each other, we've actually like formed a strange camaraderie. So like I'm like helping you take selfies from like really flattering angles right now, and I think that just like
You're like inspired.
yeah. Oh, of course. I think that just makes you feel better and more confident, you know?
I
Yeah.
love picturing a Muppet with like a smartphone, just
Yes.
like.
And she's
I
like
love
really.
that.
I mean, but it's gotta look like someone's taking tablet.
Right?
No, it's Amy Poehler in Mean Girls, like recording Santa Baby. That's what's happening right now. I'm a cool mom.
Does that make 4 dice?
Well, first she's got to wait. Who are you rolling for? She. Okay. You got to roll.
Gender, my dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get wilded.
You could roll. What are you? You are a sneaky surveillance expert. You could roll 3. You want to roll under your number. Your number's 5.
3 successes.
Yes.
You're really feeling this.
You can roll 4.
You have the filters on. Yeah. Have all the stuff going on. I'm feeling good.
Oh, by the way,
You're
Gemini
doing great, sweetie.
Gemini Lightning gives a reroll to the players.
Catching that
rolling
southern
4
wind.
dice?
Yeah, yep.
Is this 4 dice?
4.
All right, let's roll this.
Big Mama Jenner feel mood right now.
No, wait,
You're doing great,
again. I don't
sweetie.
remember where I am.
Emma, your number is 5.
You're hacking great, honey.
Yeah.
3 success.
One is her number, and I had rolled my number.
Oh no, you're right. It's
Oh,
4
good,
success.
good.
Sorry, 4 success.
4 success.
I just can't count because of all the fun.
Yeah, you are in that computer system. You can do whatever you want in there. I mean, you are. It's as if you built this thing yourself. And I will say you expertly placed this program that Danny asked you to place that lets you turn the security systems on and off at will. Anything else you want to do while you're in the computer, since you can do whatever you want?
Say hello to your followers.
Hi guys. Let's do a quick money transfer to add to our winnings. Let's like double the amount that will go to so everyone gets more money and then more money to charity. Let's do an everybody wins kind of thing.
Sure. You
Emma's
use the security.
brainy.
Yeah, you work the security system to sort of stagger the way like the trucks pick up and drop off the money,
Alt,
so that
delete.
there will be more at those cash storehouses when you come to get it than there would have been normal.
Okay.
We'll say you increase the amount by 20%.
Excellent. All right.
Can we
Questions.
cut away from here because inevitably on a 4 success, a caper movie will flash back to some additional thing to be determined later.
Sure. But before we do that, you each get a question. So let's start with you. Word on the street. Do you have any questions?
Yes. Does Judy Gaming, are they sad because they don't have friends?
Judy Gaming.
Like
Judy Gaming is
real
sad, but it's not because
friends?
it's not because she doesn't have friends. It's because someone stole the pictures of her cheating at blackjack, and that's pretty high stress for a person who is the head of the Las Vegas Gaming Commission. She realizes she's probably open to all sorts of exposure and blackmail and terrible things. So Judy Gaming is very seriously reviewing her life choices. And do you have a question?
Yeah. Just hypothetically speaking, if someone were to be picking us up on a helicopter, where's the best place to run to? Just out of nowhere, just asking for a friend.
The roof, probably.
Okay, just the roof, and then okay. I figured so. There's okay. I should have asked how to get to the roof. Probably would have been better. I got some stairs.
Word on the street out.
Okay.
Where is that child? Is that child with us?
I'm the child
You're the child.
who has a completely fluid voice.
It's
yeah, I'm the
changing.
child.
13.
Well,
No, so as
don't think you're
so
Oh,
as she's
my.
like recording you, she's like, huh, where's the child? Oh well.
I'm just gonna like pop out of a drawer and be like, I'm just breaking into stuff.
So we'll say the four of you make your way up to the roof, where Ricky picks you up on the helicopter, and then the helicopter dips down towards the bushes, and we'll say you know.
I can just parkour all the way
You
up.
park your way up.
Grab the hook of the helicopter and do a strict muscle up. Grab that piece of the helicopter and pull in.
But you do that as it's sailing, so you're like climbing the rope ladder.
100%.
Yeah. And it flies off towards back to Caesar's palace.
There's no kipping in that.
all of our friends are back together.
Yay!
And we'll
Half
say,
of us are Muppets now.
George.
Nothing happened,
Oh no!
Danny.
All
we're
of
all
you-
Muppets.
Oh, you're all Muppets now. Yeah, except Danny
Ricky
knows. George.
Yes. 100%.
Danny's not a Muppet. George Clooney's the human in this movie. So he's playing the Charles Grodin role from
Surprise, surprise, John Mulaney was already a Muppet.
Muppet. So is Max Isaacson. Shh.
Don't out him like that.
So we actually have Brian Henson beneath the
It
table.
wastes my blackmail material.
So yeah, you bring Danny back up to speed on everything you've been doing, and he's just, my God, that's just a fantastic job. I'm super impressed. You know, I don't know if I've ever worked with a better team, much less a more entertaining team. And I've got some great news. It turns out our hall is going to be a hell of a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be.
All right.
See, it turns out that for this week, and this week only, a very rare rock, an actual moonstone, part of the moon brought back by Apollo astronauts, is in the vault of the hotel. It is priceless. So not only are we stealing the money tonight, but tonight we're gonna steal the moon.
Is it haunted?
Thank you.
Got it.
It won't be haunted for another 100 years.
What I'll say
Moon's
is,
haunted.
Jimmy's just
Let's
loading
go.
a gun.
with the moon to add to our hull, I will be able to increase the size of your individual commissions and still give enough to charity to offset all those bullshit corporations and the damage that they have done. So that's kind of like win, 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 win. Not the Win Hotel, just
I mean, maybe
That's a loser.
yeah, no, I wouldn't.
That's a loser.
So, the next phase of the plan. Is there anything anybody wants to talk about while I'm figuring out the next phase of the plan? Anything
Yeah, of
you'd like to
course.
do amongst yourselves in Vegas? You know, what happens in Vegas stays in
I
Vegas.
should probably figure out if I'm gonna betray everyone.
Oh yeah, let's zoom in on you. You are standing soulfully on the balcony, looking out over the strip.
What did you say?
The sun is going down. There's a lot of symbolism in the
Seems
air.
like a lot of effort, you know, but
You get a call on your phone. It's Benedict.
This feels like. Wait, when did I give you my card?
That was in case you wanted to call me, but I'm calling you. I already knew your number.
Wow. Okay.
I'm very connected.
Pretty beat on your business
Yeah.
card.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I hate this. Okay.
This is your fault.
Why do you let me do anything? Is the real question. We all know I'm gonna be a trash fire. You all need to be the one to control me. Anyway,
You know what would put out that trash fire?
yeah, that's so true. Anyway, you have my number. That's great. Listen, bud, I don't really wanna
Whatever
do
Danny's
this.
offering you, I'll triple it.
Yeah, but that's not really like why I'm
Quadruple it.
in this whole thing. Excuse me, do you know the power of friendship?
Somebody else on this call?
Friendship.
No, this is just how it works. Are you not soft
But
right
you gotta
now?
have friends.
Like a
That's what it's all
felt
No,
person?
I don't need friends. I'm Andy Garcia. No, I mean, I'm Terry Benedict.
Well,
That's a
yeah.
move.
So that's kind of the thing that's going on here is, I was really never in it for the money. It was more of, just wanted to do one last thing to a guy I owed. So, sayonara. Bye.
Very well. And the phone clicks off, and you hear some bitterness in his voice, but
And I look out and it's like, I hope I, didn't accidentally start something there. Oh well.
and you come back
I
in to
walk
join
back
the other
inside.
10. Yeah. And so Danny is ready to explain the next part of the plan. So now that we have control over the power grid and the security systems, we take advantage of their own protocol. See, if the casinos deem that their vault is under attack, the protocol is to move the money before the thieves can get to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to trick them into think they're being robbed. And then when they move the money, we're going to grab the trucks with the money on it.
Do we have enough Mini Coopers?
That's a different movie?
Where you also go into a municipal system to control it and get the money on trucks. And then crack safes. Yay!
Yay!
I am friends with Mark Wahlberg, so we can get those Mini Coopers if you need them.
I basically can't tell the difference visually between him and Matt Damon. Oops.
Oh yes.
Yeah, no, Matt Damon's the other one. But yes, we're
The
gonna
other guy.
No, really.
we're gonna trick them into thinking another robbery is happening along the ones that I staged here a couple of decades back, and as you are creating that illusion, they will move the money out of the vault, and then the other half of the team will strike.
Boom, boom, bang, bang,
Exactly.
bang, boom, kabloom.
There's gonna be explosions. There's gonna be all kinds of messing with the security
Reckless
systems. We're gonna make their security systems go crazy. Charges will go off around the hotel. Several of you will go for the vault.
Bang, bang.
And just when they think that they're buckling down and getting the money out to protect it, they're gonna move it right into our hands.
Kabloo. Beaker.
Great. Let's do it.
Boom, boom, bang, bang. That was the cutest explosion I've ever heard.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right there.
That's the best I've got. If anyone's got a better idea, I'm open to it.
Boom, boom, Oscar, bang, bang.
Yeah, no, boom, boom, bang, bang, we're good. So, let's begin. We're going to need you to plant some charges.
Boom.
Yes, boom. Around the casino, in places where no one will get hurt.
Jackpot.
Not by the jackpots.
Boom, boom,
Yes.
bang.
No, that's the button that will kill everyone.
We're going to need,
I am bang.
No. Let's.
and we're going to need you to start messing with the security cameras, turning them on, off, sending guards to different parts of the building. We want to create the illusion something is going on, but we want them to not quite get what it is. Basically, we're going for chaos.
Extremely idiomatic to Las Vegas. You got it.
That's right. The rest of you,
I'm gonna crack the safe.
And the queen.
we're gonna send you down towards the vault to see if you can start opening the door from the outside.
Oh,
By the time you
I
get
can
it
open
open, they should have moved the money out the other way. But we're gonna need to keep the illusion constant so that they don't stop and retreat. So we'll need the vault open. The rest of you, some of you will go with him down the chute. The rest of you are on guard duty to hold off the guards.
I got a taser. Sounds like I should head up guard duty.
I'm really good at making sure that people stay in the place that they're at and don't go other places.
Rough.
Punch, punch,
Rough.
punch.
I have the upper body strength. I'm a bunch of willows.
John Mulaney.
Pool noodle? That's better. Pool noodle.
I loved you in Into the Spider-Verse.
Thank you very much. I also loved me in Into the Spider-Verse.
It's a movie about friendship.
That's correct.
I want to pull you aside.
Which of me?
Kid who's good at
me
tech.
or
Kid who's good at tech. Magic kid.
Yeah?
Ugh.
I'm a Muppet now. What do you want?
Did not expect your voice to sound like that. I don't know. I still sound like this.
Well, I'm not
You're
as
good
much as
with-
you.
Thank you. That's what my husband says too.
Oh,
Anyway.
it happened.
You're good with tech.
Yeah?
Seamless.
You see that number there? Can you just like do something to like fuck them up? And I give him the card that what's his face gave me.
Terry
Terry
Benedict?
Benedict?
Yeah.
Benedict?
Yeah.
You're screwing over Terry Benedict?
Yeah,
I love
I am.
you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just the idea.
Yeah, do whatever you do with that. I don't know.
Boom, boom, bang, bang.
we'll get back to that later.
Okay, now we're gonna go into the heist section of the game.
Oh.
29
That's
minutes to
right.
go. Okay. We have a little heist planning mechanic. It is the same thing we used back in the Fast and the Furious game. I don't know how much this is going to come in handy because we're a little rushed out, but basically what happens is this. When you approach a problem, you can just roll like normal, but if something goes wrong, we can see, if something unexpected happens, you can roll to see if you have planned for this, if it's part of the plan, because that's how these movies usually work. You don't really find out everything till we're in action. So if something comes up that that was unexpected, you can roll a d6, and if you get 1 or a 2, you planned for it and things go well. If you get a 3 or a 4, you didn't plan for it and you have to try and deal with it like in the moment. And if it's a 5 or a 6, you planned for it, but your plan gets fouled up and things get worse somehow. And you can only do this once in each situation. So once it has been determined whether or not you planned for it, that's it. Another person can't try again. So yeah, why don't we start? Okay, the heist is going to take place at we will say, what's a good casino to say this at? Just
No, not the book.
Bellagio.
This is Bellagio again. Circus.
Yes!
Where they would never suspect to hide it at Circus Circus.
Yeah, Circus
No one would
Circus.
suspect
Yes,
that.
nobody would ever suspect that's where all the money in Vegas is. But
And
it is
moon rocks.
Yes, and the Moon Rock. Yeah, the tackiest hotel in Vegas.
Wow.
And no offense, Circus Circus, we love it.
I love you.
$7
I have
for
great
If you want to sponsor
childhood
this,
memories.
no, we don't. Dom's like that. Circus Circus, we
Sponsor us?
grudgingly respect you if you will sponsor us. No. So yeah, no. You head off to Circus Circus. We'll say some of you are in the helicopter, and some of you just approach on foot. And why don't we start? Why don't we start to see how stealthy your entrance is? You can each roll for both of your characters at once right now. Everybody make a lasers roll. You want to roll under your number. You can all roll 2.
And this is for both of your characters
Yeah.
to see.
And they have different-
They have
Oh.
different numbers.
Yeah.
Super different numbers.
Can I
You want to
reroll
roll? It's lasers. You want to roll under your numbers, and you can each roll 2.
right.
Rick, I'm gonna reroll 1 for Jimmy.
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah. Feel free. There are plenty of rerolls. Sweet.
You got my number. That's 1 success for Jimmy. Mulaney.
1 success for both.
Ooh. All right.
Reroll
Well,
one.
this is never good. So 1 success for
right,
Jimmy
Oh yeah.
and Mulaney.
One
total fail.
reroll over here.
Oh, it should be the same for both.
Oh, you didn't want 2 rolls?
Because they have different
Yeah,
numbers.
because they have
for the
different
lasers
numbers.
to-
Like I have
they
a
have
2
different
and a
numbers.
5.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So like I
sorry.
just rolled for
doing
Lupa.
a reroll for
Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy Eyes.
And Evan's doing other things right now.
Okay.
But
So
Jimmy
fail for
got a-
Crazy Eyes, but a success for Emma.
Emma.
All right. I have 1 success for Lupa, and it was her number. And then Ketcher had 2 successes.
Okay, so Crazy Eyes is the only failure?
No, John Mulaney.
Oh, and Mulaney. Okay.
And Sloan has 1 failure and 1 success.
And Sloan has 1.
So you got a success.
So
So a
that's
success, right?
Yeah.
Success with consequence.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, Lupa also.
So we'll say Mulaney, you're in the chopper with Crazy Eyes, and Crazy Eyes is just yeah, the chopper's
like yogurt, like
flying
crazy.
around that circus tent, and all the security guards are just like, what the hell? They're getting repeatedly buzzed by a helicopter. Something's going on here.
And be like, hello, Las Vegas.
Is that John Mulaney with a terrible helicopter pilot? What is going on up there?
Are you
I
animal?
love my life.
Yeah, and that is putting security on high alert because it's like that kind of thing in a hotel airspace is a little weird.
Just throwing tuna fish sandwiches at everybody. Like, too much tuna for you.
Sounds delicious.
Tuna is falling everywhere. Who got the ones?
Sounds fishy.
You got a 1.
One success for Lupa.
Yeah.
One success.
And 1 for Jimmy.
And 1 for Jimmy. So the 3 of you were coming in the front door, I will say, or the front door. There are a million extras at the casino.
Yeah.
Let's say the ground floor. And because of Crazy Eyes and John Mulaney in the sky, security went on high alert, and security kind of took notice of the 3 of you.
Hello, security.
Thank you, Meeting of Night. Our friend Meeting of Night who makes the Carrier Penguins. Check out today's Carrier Penguin at Tempting Fate RPG. Thank you. So yeah, you, the 3 of you, you get in, but security is now keeping an eye on you. And
Keeping an eye on them.
keeping an eye on them. And who were the successes? The total successes? Remy.
And Emma.
Margaret.
Okay. The rest of you just get in fine. Let's bang. Yeah.
Because Emma, with the help, hacked everything pretty great. And put everything on here.
Do you wanna-
help out with security, like kind of
Sure, what do you
scrambling
wanna do?
security? Like I'm gonna put in like a false report.
Of what?
Of someone's like winning big at one of the tables and it's a security problem, and they might be armed.
Oh.
So I want security to scramble and
Okay. Your access to the system is really great. So it's like, let's say you can roll 3. You want to roll who are you rolling for? Emma?
Emma.
You want to roll under your number. Your number is 5.
Okay. 2 successes. One of them is a 5.
All right, but I'm gonna make you re-roll both of those successes.
You are so cruel.
I am. I'm the worst.
Crow.
Oh wait.
So you
Okay. 2 successes. But no more 5.
Okay, yeah, and the guards that were sort of, starting to shadow, your friends suddenly get a call on their radio. It's like, we're getting a report of some kind of hostile at the tables. Before someone get over there before this gets out of control. And the guards sort of reluctantly pull off you and run back to the tables. Some of them even come off of the helicopter, but that is such a high threat kind of thing that there's still a couple of just...
We're crazy as hell. Everyone in this helicopter is
tuna sandwich.
batshit crazy.
I love you in Spider-Verse, Mr. Mulaney.
Fly.
Why don't we visit with Ketra? Yeah, you've got to plant some charges around.
That's the Ketra Remy Jimmy team. Yeah?
Ketra,
That's
Remy,
getting
Jimmy.
down to the vault and stuff. Because that sounds like an acrobat, a safecracker, and a demolitions expert.
Kabloom.
I think I'm with you as well. Surveillance.
Sounds right to me.
Yeah.
Let's go.
First, Ketra's got to plant some charges around the casino for the chaos creating aspect.
Right, yeah.
So let's just see how that goes while the rest of you are staking out where the vault is.
We're trying to avoid places that are going to hurt people.
Yes.
Well, I can probably
Dang.
open up some things that are, at least in walls, panels, things like that would help.
Okay.
Go for the electricity.
Why don't you make a help roll?
Actually.
Go for the surveillance.
Actually, that's
How about some tiny explosions inside some slot machines? There could be money everywhere.
Boom.
I love that.
Oh.
Yeah, why don't we say that's actually a separate task. That's not really a help roll. You're not helping. You're not helping her.
Right, I gotta
anything.
open
Right,
things
that's
up.
like a
Yeah.
separate task. So you can roll 3 because this is your expertise. We're gonna say that it applies to all of the machines you work on. You have to roll for every machine. You want to roll under your number. Your number, Jimmy, is 4.
2 successes.
Yeah, and you just like
Jimmy got
you
2
set out to,
successes.
you start opening up slot machines, and let's see how this bomb planting goes. You are what is your number? Your number
5.
is 5. Okay, so
Demolitions expert.
you want to roll under your number. You can roll 3 because you are the demolitions expert, right?
Professional award winning.
Award winning, yeah.
Technical Oscar.
Oscar boom boom.
The best kind of Oscar.
Oh.
Reroll.
One reroll.
Is TwitchCon still going on?
TwitchCon is still going on.
I got it. Is there just like cosplayers like roaming around?
Oh, cosplayers, Twitch
Great.
celebrities.
Dressed as like
You just saw the
Yeah.
McElroys walk by. I mean, everything's going on. No,
just
Love
as
it.
saving shows,
Love
saving
it.
throw
yeah,
characters.
so saving throw shirts all over the
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
It's the only
3
shirt anyone's
successes.
wearing.
Yeah.
3 successes.
3 successes. So yeah, little Ketra Muppet that looks kind of like Beaker. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Puts down the goggles and is just like.
No. You're the what's his name? The guy with the plunger who the Muppet who
God.
detonates the plunger and then explodes. Everything, and it runs off to the side. Crazy Harry.
Crazy.
No, do that as like bang, 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 bang. And it's like keeping it real on the low key, like real on the down low. Boom, 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 okay. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. It's like going from slot machine to slot machine, like that. And then when all of it's done, you just see them like on the side of the casino floor, and they're just like, and they pull out a plunger from behind, and it's got the really long cord going to it, and then they like look around, and like,
Oh my
And just
god.
imagine like we're shooting up the aisle of one of the slots, kind of from below. 1812 Overture, and on each of the banks. We'll just have slots into the air, kind of like mirroring the fountain kind of
classical
shot.
music
Yeah.
behind it. It's like,
Oh yeah, I mean, we
Editing,
could go
guys.
directly Ocean's 11 and go Debussy Clair de Lune. And kind of match the shot from the fountain. Let's do that.
Yeah.
We got it.
that's what's
We got it.
happening.
Cool.
Oscar for editing.
Crazy Harry's one of my favorite Muppets, along with like the fish thrower guy, who
I
runs out
love
from the
that.
side and throws a boomerang fish.
I feel like they came from the same place.
Yes,
Like
they-
pure
they're-
chaos
yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
I like the chaos puppets. Yeah. So yeah, it all goes exactly like you said, and
And they're clutching their Oscar while they're doing it.
so you have hit the plunger. You hit the plunger.
Yeah.
Okay, so suddenly, all
Jackpot.
over the casino floor, slot machines start exploding.
Everybody!
Everybody. Done.
That was fun.
This is great.
Yeah, and the slot machines are pouring money out, and as people see the money pouring out, just the floor starts going just berserk. Yeah, people grabbing money, falling over each other, like the casino security is trying to hold them back, but
Throwing
chaos is
babies out of
beginning
the
to
way.
reign.
What babies are in the casino?
Your
Why
team-
are there
Babies like to gamble.
Why are there
Your team makes it over towards, the entrance towards the security area where the vault is.
Yeah.
But when you get there, there's a very heavy extra security presence there, and you suddenly you get this idea. See, somebody on the TwitchCon floor, somebody on the floor wearing a TwitchCon shirt walks by, and they're like, "Hey, aren't you Sam DeLev from Tempting Fate and Shield of Tomorrow and Callisto 6 and all those shows? Oh my God, you're incredible! I love you. What are you doing here?"
Who the fuck is this? Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Frank. I'm the security guard that runs here. I've been a big fan forever. I'm a huge fan of your show, and
That's so kind of you. Thank you so much.
I've been watching forever.
You made a new friend.
So tell me, how long have you been watching the Twitch?
Oh, for God, years now. I've really been into all these online role-playing game shows. What's your favorite system there?
Oh, I really like role-playing game.
Role-playing game system?
Yeah, that's my favorite.
I don't know if I'm familiar with that one. What show was it on?
Oh, it was on the Twitch show.
Twitch show.
Yeah.
Actually, Lupa comes back and is standing behind. I'm sorry, which character was this?
Remy.
Remy?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet she's the acrobat. Stands behind and is like, yeah, because Sam is on so many shows, and all of them are on Twitch, and that's why they're called the Twitch Show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me think about that for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Make a stealings roll. You want to roll over your number. You can roll 3 because you're the con artist.
Yeah. 2 successes.
Okay, you can roll 4 because you were doing this
And apparently
by
I look
virtue.
like Sam Delev.
And you look exactly... We are retconning this character to look exactly like Sam Delev.
Which I love the acrobatics.
Strange coincidence.
Yeah.
It also looks like a Muppet at the same time, so you gotta do that math for yourself. Yeah,
It's not that much of a
actually not that
stretch.
difficult, yeah.
Ironic.
Imagine a energetic, pink-haired Muppet. 3 successes.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Muppet
No.
hour.
This was
This is
Wait,
a
what?
stealings roll. That
yeah.
is 1 success.
No, this is all the way failures. I'm at number 5. And this is a stealings roll.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Those are 4 failures.
Yeah. There totally are, but hear me out.
That's 4 failures.
4 failures. The dice fucking spoke.
You kind of have to respect that.
I have to respect the dice of like, look, you know what just happened? Someone asked Sam Delev what role-playing game system they liked, and they had a weird bad answer. If there's one thing that proves they're not Sam Delev.
Hey, wait a minute. There's no Twitch show. And I've never heard of the role-playing game system. Do you have amnesia?
Yeah! I'm actually going to handspring away from a problem.
Excuse me, would you like a brownie?
Make a help roll. Stealings, you want to roll over your number, you can roll 2.
Roll 2. Over my number. Ugh.
Your Margaret is 5?
Yeah.
No,
I got 1
I'm
success.
allergic.
You got 1 success?
No, I got
No.
it was a 4.
Oh, I thought it was a 6.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
I am allergic to chocolate. You are. You're
With
trying to-
all of my energy of like, I have spent too much time on the con floor. I cannot con floor any longer, which admittedly is true Sam Delev energy. Can I just like run into that little downshoot that we need?
You can roll 3,
Yeah.
but it's a stealings roll because this is heat of the moment trying to escape.
Cool, great. Now I get 2 successes.
Now you get 2 successes.
Good job.
Okay.
Good job, not Sam.
Yeah, and Lupa jumps in front of Frank like, Sam needs their time, and we need to respect that, so I need for you to back the F off.
And when someone offers you something, you should take it.
Okay.
Yeah, rude, and I'm a child.
Make a stealings
on
roll.
the
You can roll
floor.
over your number. You can roll 2.
You can't not do Mulaney.
No.
2 successes. 1's my number, but yeah, let's continue it rolling. 2 successes.
All right. There's no need to get hostile.
Sometimes
What's that?
Lupa has to get aggressive.
Well,
Do you
you
know how
know.
to spell aggressive? I spell it A-G-G-R-E-S-sive.
A-G-G. B. Aggressive. Oh, sorry. And Frank's just A-G-G, and he's going over the spelling, while you're talking to him. And you have bounded down the hall.
Down this
toward-
like little mail chute kind of thing that we're supposed to go down to get to the vault, which like if you're like I assume was kind of the skinny acrobat job.
Yeah, it's generally more secure than that, but we'll say Frank left it open because we're racing here. You go down. Is anyone else coming with
Yeah.
them?
Yep.
Fine, you told
I'll
me.
go.
I'll follow.
Let it go.
So
No,
Give
my
one
voice
last
is no more.
intimidating looking on me.
you're Margaret.
Yep, Margaret.
Make a stealings roll. You can roll sneaky surveillance. You can roll 2. You want to roll over your number?
No, dang. Let's try rerolling
Yeah.
one. This seems important. Yep, my number. 1 success. And I can ask because it's my number.
Yeah. While you are plummeting down the pit, you hear this is the word on the street. Do you have any questions?
Yes, when I get to the bottom of the chute, what's the first thing I should be paying attention to?
Not dying.
Great.
I also like to try.
Stealings roll. You want to roll over your number. You are Jimmy.
Jimmy.
You can roll sneaky safecracker. You can roll 2. You can,
All right. Yeah, right.
those are 2 failures.
Those are 2 failures. I'm gonna reroll one of those.
Do it.
1.
Sure, yeah. I got it, and it's my number.
And it's your number. Yeah, you go plummeting down and into your ear. This is the word on the street. Do you have any questions for the word on the street? Word on the street.
Where am I from?
Where are you from?
Nobody can remember.
You are from. I'm gonna guess Florida.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I see some
yeah,
Florida
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Nothing against Florida.
Florida.
So you do like a perfect landing at the bottom of the chute, and then Margaret falls directly on top of your head, and Jimmy falls directly on top of Margaret.
And then Lupa comes down and has their scarf as a parachute.
Lupa, you gotta roll a stealings roll. Roll 2. You want to roll over your number.
Big hole in that parachute.
Comes down as a parachute.
All right.
2 successes, 1 surrender.
All right. Yeah, you you come down and then land very gently on top of the others.
Let's steal some money.
Well,
That's
yeah.
the idea.
And moon rocks. Yay.
The idea here is for Jimmy
haunted.
to try and open up the safe to make them think that they are being robbed from the outside.
Try and open up this safe. You just watch me do it.
All right, let's watch you do it, Jimmy.
Jimmy, how
The
old are
confidence
you?
of a 13-year-old.
Toy team. All right. Okay, so let's see the safe, huh?
Yeah, the safe is extremely secure. You can roll 3. You want to roll under your number. Your number is 4. It's a lasers roll.
Okay.
Unless you're getting help, is there anyone here who can help Jimmy?
Help Jimmy.
Would I be able to like send him? Because
We're connected with like ear.
we've
We've got comms.
Who are you now?
What are you
I'm
gonna do?
Emma.
Feed the
Emma?
safe a brownie?
Ricky's in the sky.
Right.
Emma didn't
You're a
jump
child. I'm gonna
down
feed you.
because it's not. She should be doing other
Okay.
things.
Sure.
So like,
Yeah,
would
you're wreaking havoc with the security.
Would I be able to I could hack somewhere in the dark web where like it helps with some of the safe cracking and like it can send him some information that would help.
Oh yeah, right. No, like I look at the safe and I'm like, oh, this is like a
Let's see what they
this is
Yeah.
a P-72, Snodgrass from 1970. They said it was uncrackable. It had like a glass suspension system. But if you can look up, if I'll send you the serial number, and
Yeah.
you can Google that
Exactly.
or Bing it for me.
That's right.
I'm trying
Las
to
Vegas is a Bing town.
This is why we're taking them down.
All right.
Yeah.
BING.
One of the corporations is Microsoft.
Honestly, it's
Dot net.
so you're gonna try and
I'm gonna kind of like get him the inside
Yeah.
tips on that.
okay. So that's a lasers roll. You want to roll under your number. You can roll 3 because we already said you're in that security system.
Okay. 2 success.
2 successes. So yeah, you can roll 4.
Great.
Emma transfers you these security protocols and codes and stuff that helps you.
Oh, I see how it works. You turn the knob until it opens. It makes more sense now.
This is a very large piggy bank.
I usually just hit him with a hammer. Am I above or below?
Below.
Wow.
So
Wow.
2 successes.
All right.
Nice.
2 successes. Yeah. So it takes, a little while. It's a little tricky. You start sweating a little bit as suddenly it starts looking a little tougher than you thought. But, you hear those tumblers lock into place one by one, and suddenly the vault opens. And as the vault opens, sirens and all sorts of alarms start to sound. And suddenly in your earpiece you hear Danny, and he's like, bam, you did it. All right, everybody, pull out now.
Let's
If I had
go.
one.
What?
And I want to jump back up into the chute and start climbing up it.
Okay, let's, that's, lasers for you.
Right, it's acrobat.
You can roll 3.
Shit. That's 2 successes.
2 successes. So yeah, you bound your way very easily back up.
Lupa does
Great.
reverse film where the parachute opens back up and they're sucked right back up.
That is idiomatic to Mupper time.
It is, and that would be more of a
Can't
passionate
fight
action.
All right, Lupa, we'll call that a passionate action. You can roll over your number, but you can only roll 1.
Sounds fair. Yay!
Yeah, it's kind of working, and then you gotta like blow a little bit. Yeah, but eventually you make your way to the top. You as you're getting up there, you got your number.
Yeah.
Word on the street. Do you have any questions?
That was the first time that I pulled a Stephen King and a Doris Day in the same con. Am I a criminal mastermind now?
You are an advanced criminal. You are close to mastermind, but you haven't quite reached that level yet.
Like a journey mind?
Yes, like a journey mind.
Journey mind.
Sam Puns, let us know what you think in the chat section.
Comments on the
If
top.
you're on the mind.
7:55. Okay,
Yeah.
what I'm gonna say is, you make your exit, and as you get back to the street level, Crazy Eyes swoops down to pick you up in the chopper. As you are flying off, you can see these truckloads, these armored cars just being sent out the back of the hotel. In fact, several hotels in the area are starting to send these truckloads of money out, and they are all just driving down a street somewhere. And what I'll say is you get a call from Danny who says, change of plans. Just meet me at the Bellagio fountain in an hour. And an hour later, you get to the Bellagio fountain. When you get there, Danny is there, but he's not alone. He is with 10 friends. And it is, the original Ocean's 11, not the 60s one with Frank Sinatra.
Oh my God, you're all ghosts.
Yeah, they could be there too. What the hell? That's right. Sammy Davis is back, and he's there. Yeah, Sammy's back from the dead, and he's making movies.
So glad.
It's the original Ocean's 11. They are all there, and it turns out Danny had called them in, and they intercepted the trucks and got the money as the backup part of the plan. Danny hands you all your cuts, and you all stand there, the 23 of you, 24 if you count the dog.
We count the dog.
We count the dog.
Although the dog and Evan were, during most of this heist, admittedly, at the TwitchCon Magic tournament, under an assumed identity of Terry Benedict, who was apparently cheating in collaboration with the Las Vegas Gaming Commission. And don't you know that the federal government has a 3 strikes rule and, like, fraud is a crime?
Oh my God, I love
So while you are peacefully standing there watching the Bellagio fountain, like in the closing of the movie, in the background a police car drives by and you hear Terry Benedict maniacally screaming, "I have never heard of magic in my life! What are you talking about?
And I'm just holding a Rakdos deck.
And you watch the fountain for a while, and one by one, all 24 of you individually break up and go your separate ways. Danny gets to hand the money over to charity, and he lets you know he's somewhere. Don't feel bad for him. He's got a sister who he's hoping is going to carry on the family business. He thanks you all, and he tells you that he's going to spread the word about your immense skills and your formidability in the field. And with that, we come to the end of Ocean's 11. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. That was completely crazy in a way that I did not think it was going to be.
As opposed to all the other ones.
I thought it was going to be crazy in a different
Weird that
way.
we finally did a weird one.
It felt like it was time, you know?
No, I know.
But we are not quite done yet because we have one more tier to fulfill. Me and Dom are going to act out a scene from Ocean's 11.
Okay.
Danny or Tess?
Yes! I knew it!
What do you think? Should I be
Then you
Danny?
gave your powers.
Test?
Test.
Test.
All right, I'm getting. I want no.
Yeah, where should I go?
I just need to. I'll just squeeze.
Yeah,
Let me. No, you can all sit here. I'll just be right next to him. You can all.
No, you really need
we should
to.
really stare at you as hard as we can.
Yeah. We're just gonna be
We're
here
gonna just
looking
make
at
this
you.
weird.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Here
actually,
we go.
let's get on that
There we
side.
go.
Santana wins over here.
Excuse me.
Go on, That's space.
Okay, so you ready? Your test?
Yeah.
And I'm
Is everybody
Danny.
good?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone's good? Okay.
Chaotic neutral.
You're a liar and a thief.
I only lied about being a thief. I don't do that anymore.
Steal?
Lie.
I'm with someone who doesn't have to make that kind of distinction.
No, he's very clear on both. And we did it! I tried to find one with.
I felt that
Here you go. Well, hold on. This is for you.
Yeah, this is for you.
Oh, yay!
Yes.
Wow, I want to thank the Academy and my agent, my
Just like Julia
lawyer.
Roberts.
Yeah, Julia Roberts got nothing on
You are
this.
glowing.
Wow.
I mean, it's
Wow.
not a technical Oscar, but
Thank you so much,
What are you
everybody.
gonna
Once again, y'all are just so fantastically generous with us. We cannot thank you enough. I got one more tier that we're holding on for a future game, thanks to you. I'm not going to tell them what it is, but I will tell them what it is when we get there. Real fast, since we're at 8 o'clock, why don't we start with Max, go around the table, let the good people know where they can find you.
and also
Oh, right. Max Isaacson. You can find me on Twitter at Brosis Movies. You can see my work on my website at brosismovies.com. And I think that's the best place to find me and everything I do.
Go see Pipe. He's taking Pipe all over the country. It is so great. It's got Zoe Bell from Grindhouse and like a million
Bill
movies.
and from Xena Warrior Princess.
It's so cool. It's so good.
And it's incredibly beautifully directed.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's actually, like, you get to see Max and just how good he is at the thing that he really does. I got to see it at SDCC, and it blew all of my mind. The blood splatter will never come out. Go
Max,
see Pipe.
Max directed the third episode of Future Girl for us, and it's got this big fight scene in it.
Oh, God.
And it's like a comic fight scene, and then he did Pipe, which has like these like crazy badass like dark awesome fight scenes in it, and it's just like when I saw it, I was just like, oh my god, yeah, he does action so good. Go see Pipe if it comes near you.
Good commercials.
Hi, my name is Ravity, and you can find me on Twitter at _Ravity. Yeah, you'll see me here on Sundays, or on Fridays, you'll see me doing Geist and getting spooky with Sam and Markia. Yeah, I'm doing a lot right now. So just follow me on Twitter, and I'll talk about it there.
Hi, I'm Sam DeLove. You can find me on Twitter at Tchaikovsky, ChaiKovSky. You can catch me on Plunders and Blunders, the D&D comedy podcast that I do with my friends. That comes out every Monday, wherever fine podcasts are distributed. As Rave alluded to, Rave and Markia and Xander Donneray and I are playing under Eric Campbell for Geist, Before the Gate. That's every Friday on Q Times, Queue Times, at 6:30 PT. On Fridays. And you can also catch me on Sundays earlier at noon, also on Q Times for Long Beach by night. By night. Where everything is going incredibly well, and there are really, 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 really good guests.
In the future, we will just have Sam list the shows that they are not on, since
Yes.
it's a much shorter list.
Yes.
Markia.
Yes, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Markia McCarty. That's MarkiaMcCarty. And yes, everything that people have said before. And also, I'm part of a horror podcast called The Something Scary Podcast. We have animated horror series that happens, and it drops on YouTube. That's youtube.com/snarled. Tuesdays at 9 a.m. PT. And then if you love having your horror in an audio way, I read horror stories for audio podcasts. You can find that wherever you find your podcast. And we were just nominated for an award by Digital Hollywood.
Yeah.
So if you would like to go to digitalhollywood.com/podcast awards. and want to vote for something scary, we would love that. And yeah, because we want to expand. We want to take this to so many other venues, Netflix or whatever. So please, if you feel like you want to vote, go ahead.
I love that. So exciting.
I'm voting.
Everyone's will stop vote. Everyone vote right now.
So is Dom right now, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I get
Half the
wow.
office was just like, oh, fuck.
My name's Heather Wood. You can find me on Twitter at Heather Wood, except there are 2 underscores, Heather _ Wood, because there are a lot of Heather Woods on Twitter. And that one is me. You can find my website on Twitter to see the stuff that I'm working on, including a movie called The Line, which we're in production, some of it's shot, and pre-production because the rest of it's not shot. It's pretty fun. And it was awesome being here and seeing all these people.
Love you. It was great to have you back.
So much fun.
I'm Rick Bud. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at rbud913. You can follow the show at Tempting Fate RPG. I will be back here next Sunday with Markia and Sam and Rave and Gina DeVivo, who was on assignment this week. And we're doing one I'm super excited for next week. Good Omens. If you've watched Good Omens, oh my god, it's like as soon as I saw it, I was like, we have to play in that universe. But there's more than that.
Are we just doing like Discord?
Not full Discord. I mean, well, we'll talk.
Okay, great.
We're doing Good Omens, but wait, there's more than that. Hang on. There's more than that because the good people at Dark Horse Comics are giving us a whole bunch of Neil Gaiman library prize packs to give away. And it's like all this cool stuff. There's like American Gods and Study in Emerald and like all these like
Sponsored boys!
Yeah, it's like they've been doing these like adaptations of his short stories and they're really beautiful and like just really well done. So we're gonna have like a whole bunch of those to give away and super excited about that. So
we're giving
next
away
week,
worlds.
Yeah, we're giving away worlds. Like Neil Gaiman. I mean, what else is there more to say? It's like he does not write bad anythings.
Neil Gaiman, see you there.
Yeah. So yeah, join us next week for Good Omens and. God, I guess that's it. We'll say there's a tag scene in the movie where Danny takes the piece of the moon to a mad scientist who uses it to take away his disease so that he can live forever and gives him a super moon strength. Because I didn't want to end on a bummer.
We crossed
every 28 days.
We crossed into the superhero universe.
Yeah, I don't
and
want
he's not sad at all when he gets the sad fleck. He's not sad at all. Ben Affleck was Batman, and a lot of people were like, sad fleck. He's like, no.
I just didn't want to end on a bummer.
Yay!
Yeah, that's it. Good Omens next week. Thank you for tempting fate with us.
Bye. For Markia.
When it's played by a jazz band. Sleeping the frog is some ditty when it's played by a band so grand. Well, any tune sounds like opera when it's played with harmony. But if you want to be classy, play me something just jazz and you make a hit with me. Come, everybody jazz it all over town. Do it, boy. All of the best folks throughout the land are dancing and prancing to an old jazz band. Oh, brother, I'm lifted wild about it 'cause it's something new. So everybody jazz it, let's start jazzing it too. Only the man started playing on that doggone saxophone. Oh, Abraham, keep a swaying when you play on the slide trombone. And that boy who plays the fiddle just to play a fiddle key. And have the man from Savannah